Hey, welcome to Lucky Lady Live. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social media. Thanks for tuning in. We got a really fun game here today. You're in for a treat. 10-20 no limit hold'em. Got some high stakes poker here in the gold room at the Lucky Lady. Looking forward to the action. A lot of great players, a lot of action players. We got it all in store for you here today. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got Adam in the 1 seat. Vitaly, who is not here, it looks like, in the 2 seat. We got TJ in the 3 seat. Sal's Bergalov in the 4 seat. Brian in the 5. Jared in the 6. Dan in the 8. I skipped over Marla in the 7 and James in the 9. But we'll get to know all these people a lot more as the day unfolds here.
What is it?
This is going to be red or black, so let's say I'm black.
Yeah.
If the flop's all black, it's not like red, black, flop.
Got a paired flop here, 10-10-4 with a couple of clubs.
Show the ace king. Oh, you guys.
Looks like 6 is up, takes it down. Looks like we kind of missed the beginning of that hand. Kind of came in midstream, but there's a good look at Jared there with the white hat on. It is his game that he's hosting. Fellow commentator as well in these LA stream games. Going to be nice to see Jared play. He's quite the accomplished poker player, so a lot to learn from watching him, I'm sure.
I never play those because it tilts me too much.
This guy has like 10 priced out.
Right, exactly. I've run bad, that's why my shot is constantly handing money to people.
He probably would have won. That him.
40 strap.
You get a tip pot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel free to tip as well, but there's just $25 tip pot every dealership.
They're kind of going over how the tips are divvied. That's a pretty common thing in the high stakes games, especially here in Los Angeles. Usually there's a bomb pot that takes the collection for the dealer down, and also they'll take usually like 25 or 30 bucks for the dealer for tip for their down, and then obviously some people will tip throughout as well, maybe on big hands usually. That's typically what I do, is if I win a big hand, I'll throw them a few extra bucks. But yeah, they usually have a floor of like $25 or $30 per down, which is pretty nice. Something you see at the games above 10-20 here in Los Angeles and across a lot of places, I think, now. Looks like most players are about 4K plus deep here. We are playing 10-20. We will see what kind of straddles and other shenanigans might take hold here, often a stand-up game or maybe a kiddie game or whatnot. So stay tuned for what shenanigans are to follow here. There's usually something going on here, especially Lucky Lady. A lot of action, a lot of
Russia, and his English is like
interesting stuff going on.
there, so he probably is not even going to understand even if you explain it to him. He'll be like, okay. Da.
Did Aaron Rodgers, he came out of retirement?
No, he never retired.
Oh, he didn't?
He missed the year because he hurt himself.
Looks like a pair of 8s are going to take it down there. Looks like a fairly inconsequential check down pot. Mostly brown chips, which are $10 chips. The white chips are 100s. The greenish chips are the 1Ks.
The Bible Belt? It teaches about more about that?
Oh, did you pay your from the hand? Thank you. Oh, Eric 20.
I owe Eric 20.
Number one empty seat there in the 2-hole. That is going to be for Vitaly when he arrives.
Okay.
10-10-20 no limit hold'em here at the Lucky Lady.
Just don't do the Phil Walk shove. That means that there's like an open and a call, and you just jam 5K with like 7, 8. You know, that's the Phil Walk move.
Back jammed against me after flatting the butt.
Yeah, he does.
Raise 16.
And a $60 open here from Jared in late position.
That actually speeds up.
That's pretty good. Raise 250.
Promptly 3-bet by his neighbor here to 250. Kind of middle position, late position battle here between Jared. And it says Marla on this sheet that I have, but I'm not sure if that is accurate. Or Marley, perhaps. Looks like I might be reading it wrong. But in any event, we got a heads-up 3-bet pot here. Jared opened to 60, got 3-bet to 250. He called. King 7 deuce 2-spade flop here. Should favor the pre-flop 3-better. It goes check, check. Flushing turn here with the jack of spades.
You want me to call you in the morning? I'm down the hill right now. I went down to play cards. Sorry, what am I? 130.
Jared's going to check once again, facing a 130 bet, it looks like. He's going to proceed with the check call here. Pairing king on the end here.
That'd be awesome.
Pot has about 600 in it with the pre-flop 3-bet and the small bet on the turn.
If you can back right up to it, I'll show you.
Jared's going to win with pocket queen to the queen of spades as well. Interesting little insight into perhaps what Jared thinks about his opponent there, not putting a 4-bet in there with queens. Perhaps he views his opponent as a little more snug.
Do you have a spade?
No, I do not. I did have.
Although they are a little bit deep there. They are maybe 250 big blinds deep. So obviously the deeper you get, the maybe less incentivized you are to ram and jam pre-flop with 4-bets and 5-bets with pocket queens. More than you would at, say, 100 big blinds.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
It didn't show on the screen, but maybe it did.
Obviously with the king pairing, obviously ace-king's a hand you would perhaps put him on, but since the queen's won, it is indeed not that. I believe there's a jack out there as well, so I don't know, maybe he had 10s or perhaps ace-queen is what he 3-bet with, but only shown the winning hand, of course.
Aaron Zane. You know him, right?
Got a bet and a call here on this jack 10-5 all heart flop, 2 of spades on the turn.
That's crazy, man.
150.
Going to bet again here on the turn for 150, gets another check call. 6 of hearts on the river, 4-heart board now.
Peter had like. Did you see the hand where Peter had ace-5?
Yeah.
That was just because of the bounty game, obviously.
It was fun. It was like they were all like, yeah, they were all bad. You heard what I said? It was just like 400. I remember.
what?
It's Queen Peter Jack. Fucked up that hand.
Yet another barrel here. Looks like it's a $400
Well, that's the whole point.
river bet. Gets a surrender
Wants to, like,
from his opponent. Let's see what he tables here.
He's never folding, I guess.
And he was out there on a limb there with the red 9-8 of diamonds. Flopping open ender on that 3-heart flop. Bet. Gets it done. Nice aggression there.
Yeah. I have no idea, honestly.
What was the? I thought that. I thought Ace Queen. What was it? The first one was just Ace Queen versus 10s and 10s held.
Well played there by Brian.
Not twice.
Yeah. No, not twice because it's
Not
commerce
twice,
stream.
it's
You can't run it
commerce.
twice. That guy only runs it once
Raise
anyways.
100?
But,
Oh man, I really need that coffee. I'm struggling today.
Food service to the Golden, please. Food service, please, to the Golden. You never got to order your coffee, did you, Jim?
Now that I look at this sheet, it looks like it's not Marley, it's a Mark for seat 7. Pardon me, Mark. Looked like it was M-A-R-L-E on this sheet, but now that I'm putting the pieces to the puzzle here, I think it's Mark, so my bad. I have pretty shoddy handwriting, so I am in no place to judge the penmanship of the lineup sheet here. Looks like we got some heavy pre-flop action here.
We're making 1001.
Yeah.
Mark made it 1100 pre-flop. And for the $300 re-raise from Brian, here we go to the flop. Jack 9-9, rainbow board here. Should be about 2,200 in the pot. Both players with about 2x pot ratio here, sitting north of 4K. Looks like Mark's going to bet $550 here into this roughly $2,200 pot. And Brian is going to check call. Straightening 8 of clubs on the turn. Jack 9-9, 8. Bringing 2 clubs. Goes check, check. Pot has about 3,400 in it now. Offsuit 7 on the end. Board. Tons of straights on it now. We got Brian leading here for 2K. And he's going to pay to not show that one. Little mystery there. He did show a bluff earlier, and now he's not showing, although this pot is a lot more consequential in nature, a lot bigger pot there, so I would be inclined to think has it. If he was bluffing, you'd think he'd want to kind of show off and show the table like he did earlier, but that was also a smaller pot where he showed the bluff. So hard to say exactly, but very interesting hand there between Brian and Mark.
Can you give me a drink? That's the GTO.
Heard a mention of the carne asada being GTO. Highly recommend that as well. I'm going to be getting a carne asada here shortly. Definitely my favorite thing to get when I'm at Lucky Lady or Hustler. I got a bone to pick because at Hustler we only get the carne asada once a week on Fridays, but here at Lucky Lady you get it every day. So shout out to Lucky Lady. That red carpet asada treatment on a daily basis here. Excellent food here at Lucky Lady.
60 or 50?
60.
The perk of being at an action table here. You are rewarded with some nice cuisine.
3 players.
3 players in this raised pot. King 8-3, couple hearts.
Who, Raver? Crazy young man.
Got a $100 bet here on this King 8-3 2-heart flop. And Mark's going to show top pair King 6 offsuit.
All right, guys, ante up. Yellow bomb pot.
I don't know what they play. Is that something they play where you get to do?
Good luck with it.
No, I just have
Looks like we got a $50 bomb pot upcoming here.
like sometimes I'm like walking at night and I don't feel a thing. I'm like early in the morning. I'm like, this is amazing.
Carlito's asking for a Big O stream. That would be interesting.
Sharpshooting pain in the morning.
Colder or hotter?
I mean, I would prefer a PLO stream, but Omaha of any sort, I would definitely like to see on these streams.
I did an X-ray recently because it was so bad, and then it said that the hardware had moved since surgery. I don't know what that means. They didn't. The doctor was like a new doctor, so like they didn't call me to like tell me anything about it. But I don't take any like pain meds. I just take like Tylenol, not Tylenol, like Aleve or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel,
Yeah.
$50 double board bomb pot. Definitely sweeping the nation, or the bomb pots is pretty much kind of become common practice of that being the method of collecting the rake and the dealer tips, as I mentioned earlier. If you're just now tuning in, that's pretty common place now at the high stakes games. Usually one double board bomb pot hand per hour per dealer down. Obviously, when you're playing double board bomb pots, you really want to be cognizant of each board. You don't want to be playing just for one board. That's a good way to get scooped or 3/4. Obviously, when everybody sees the flop, pretty strong hands get made. You got to be very careful. Proceed with caution. Kind of got to utilize a little bit of your 7-card stud skill, so to speak, as well. Obviously, kind of piecing together both boards. You can kind of see what's more or less likely on the other board, given the exposed cards on the other board. So definitely a lot different than your normal single board hand. And looks like they're playing a cap, I think, as well here. Perhaps it's the 2K cap.
No way. Sick. Wow, that's sick.
As you can see, both players with trip 9s.
Oh my god. I had an open ender on that one too, and a flush draw.
Wow.
That's so sick.
Looks like the aces will win the other board without the pair of 9s on it.
Because if you got the 980s with the aces, it was mine. But you were free rolling them, kind of. Because the kicker's probably not
Shout out to everybody in the stream. Ponderosa, Sahand Poker, Smoka, Fatty 420, Carlitos. Appreciate all the likes and subscribes and all the engagement we get on these awesome streams. And yeah, a mention of Suited Superman's PLO games. Yeah, those are great. I'm a regular in those games. Down the street, the 10-10-20 and the 10-20-40 plus, I would call it. Really great to see those games on HCL and here at Lucky Lady. Hopefully we get more of those to come. Especially now that Dr. H is really leaning into the PLO streets, so. Pot Limit Omaha is a very fun game once you start to play it and get exposed to it. And obviously, if you can be a good no-limit player as well, obviously playing a no-limit and PLO well, you'll put you in a pretty good spot to make money no matter where you are in this great land of casino poker here. Lots of PLO games, lots of no-limit games, wherever you're at. Definitely a lot of opportunity there to make some money in those games. Got a check call on the turn and a check on the river. Looks like Jack's up going to win. Jacks and 7s.
This weekend coming up, I wanted to so bad. I want to. Are you going to go? In December? The win? Get there. Me too.
That room is so nice.
So close, but yet so far away.
It seems close until you start driving.
No, I'm saying like to winning. Oh, so close.
Oh.
So far away.
Yeah, big deal.
Somebody was saying it's so close, and somebody says until you start driving. That was kind of a funny misunderstanding there.
It's like a horrible feeling to make it deep in that tournament and then not quite like.
Sometimes that drive from LA to Vegas can be very soul-sucking, especially if you go at night. It's like you're driving into the abyss. There's like zero lights anywhere. It's like driving into the total darkness of the desert. Done that drive too many times.
When you break through.
They're talking about an upcoming big series here in Vegas in the month of December. I'll probably be there for some period of that. They have some PLO tournaments, some PLO Mystery Bounty I think they're going to play.
I'm not going to play very tournaments very often, but I like the Bay 101. I was like kind of special because I used to watch people play it on like FS1 or whatever. And, like, you know, when I was younger, I was like, they always showing the highlights like Doyle Jr. shooting star this year.
I think his name is Todd.
Todd Brunson? Yeah, I know. I know. You're like, put some respect on Todd's name.
Doyle Brunson Jr., a.k.a. Todd Brunson.
If your dad's Doyle Brunson, you automatically get like a little bit of like EV. I think.
Quite the accomplished mixed game player in his own right is Todd Brunson.
I don't know. I haven't played with him, but I heard he's like.
Is he Phil Helmy before?
He's Phil Helmy, yeah, he is.
How many kids does he have?
He played like all these events at the World Series.
Oh, like he named his son Phil?
Yeah, Phil is Phil Helmy Jr.
How on brand is it that Phil Helmy's son's also Phil named his son Phil? That's so on the nose. I love that.
What life that would be like.
I love that for them. Phil Hellmuth Jr. We'll be seeing a lot more of that in the future. That's for sure. I'm sure we're in for a treat.
Not cussing the guy out.
It was like way different. Yeah, he was just like saying it to himself, like trying to like console himself. He wasn't like saying anything like about the opponent at all.
He didn't call him an idiot from Northern Europe. And they're like, Dragomir with a 10-4. Remember that guy? You remember him? That was like an epic hit. He talked about it was like the 10-4, the main event or something. It was like 10-4 off, and he goes, "Bye-bye." Or no, that was...
Bit of a raggedy board here. 10-4 deuce 3-8.
That was
Rainbow board here through the river.
He's like, he's all celebrating. They're like, John Barry can still hit a... And then boom.
Yeah, I remember that.
10 or 8 or something.
Got a few white chips in the pot, but nothing too consequential just yet. But let's see what happens here on the river. He's got some white chips in his hand. Looks like he's going to bet about 450 and takes it down. Let's see what he shows here. Pocket kings. That'll do it. Thanks for tuning in here. Once again, I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social media. Thanks for tuning in. We're playing 10, 10, 20, no limit hold'em. Jared's game. I should have asked before. I can't remember if it's Jared Grenier or Grenier. It's funny. Somebody that I was talking to before, I was asking about this, and he thought he was calling him Jared Grinder. He said on the last stream, which I thought was pretty funny. But shout out to Jared.
You're the 40.
Big time no limit player here in Los Angeles. Has a lot of great tournament results as well. He also does some commentary on streams. So definitely give Jared a follow. I don't know what his handle is on social media, but maybe I can find that and plug that throughout the session here.
Raise. Make it 80. It just shows up like pretty late at night.
I'll let you know next time, bro.
I saw you. You were at the win last year, weren't you?
Yeah, so that guy shows up in our game, and like one of the guys in our game is trying to like, get his number to play in our game.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you? And he's like,
What's up, Matt?
he said he was in town. Probably.
Every tournament I see deep in the tournament, this guy's always deep in the tournament. No, this guy, I'm right. I'm always like, then I'm like, oh, yep.
Bet 120.
Every time you're in the tournament, you'll see me on day one, and that's about it lately.
Well, I'm gonna get 12. You won recently.
In tournament years, 1 year is like 10 years.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. At least once a month.
Oh, I haven't binked for like a year and a half, 2 years. Like,
Yeah, basically, you need like 3 6-figure scores every like 8 months.
I won a WPT. 63. Make it 60.
yeah, let's do it.
I am going to play day 101.
You are? You are? I was thinking about it.
Are you shooting star?
If you bust me, I'll you give me 1,200 back.
The rebate.
It's a weird hand. That 40.
What day is it? What day does it start on?
Friday.
Okay, you know there's Friday, Saturday, and then you can direct 2, day 2.
I don't think you can direct.
Oh, you can. I heard somebody
maybe
said
you
that.
can.
I think max weight reg is at the
Oh,
beginning
max
of
weight
day
reg
2.
is day 2.
I think.
Let's say that you did that. You max rate read day 2, and then you made it to day 3.
Yeah.
Will the tournament end on Monday? Or will it
No.
go to Tuesday?
No,
And then end on Wednesday.
It's a 4-day.
If you're tuning in from afar and wondering where is the Lucky Lady Casino, it's actually in Gardena, California. It's about half a mile down the street from the Hustler Casino. It's in West LA.
At the Bay 101?
About 15, 20-minute drive from downtown Los Angeles, and probably maybe 15 minutes or so from LAX.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll play the stage thing or whatever.
Do some kind of stuff.
And in
Yeah, let's put bounty
the
game
fourth
on
seat, we have Matt Salzberg, very accomplished comedy writer and poker
Let's
player.
stand as soon as Vitaly gets there.
Very, very funny fella. Definitely chuckle at a lot of his tweets on social media. Looking forward to seeing him play and hopefully getting some fun conversations here today.
There's no one else.
No. We're 9, right? With Vitaly?
Bet 6-5. 40 bucks.
Betsy Fisher.
I played like 20, 40 at Comments the other day. When was it? Friday or Saturday? But it was like the guys who are always there. Like I'm sure if you ever literally,
on your.
it's like this
They
guy
live at the
Spencer,
casino, bro.
Spencer,
Yes.
that guy John,
Yep. John is always
John Hart.
white guy has that. You
Oh,
guys
John
know.
Hart. Yeah.
Connor
He's a
Bass.
basketball.
okay,
He's a
right?
young kid.
Yeah.
He's really good at basketball.
No, I don't know. I mean, I know that. Was it a good game or was it just those guys?
He was our men's
It
league
wasn't
MVP.
very good. I mean, it was just these guys who were just basically there, and then like the better game was like
Matt showed up. They were
the
like,
second table,
The must move, yeah.
the must move, but then nobody wanted to leave the main game, and then finally these two guys who were also semi-reg, but they're kind of more recreational. Jesus, you know, that guy. And then I forgot the other guy's name. He kind of like an Armenian version of him. Or Persian.
Salzburg giving us a little lay of the land of the 10, 20, 40 no limit games in the
Okay, so you guys all know this.
LA
game, right?
area.
3 hands in a row. Everybody owes you $100.
Does Spencer actually live with Homer?
No, but they just like stay at the hotel there in case some people show up and like play that game. Like. Oh yeah, maybe he does stay at Commerce because he's from the UK, right?
he's from Australia.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
He's a player from the- this is it.
Looks like they are putting on some kind of shenanigan games here. If you win 2 or 3 hands in a row, I didn't quite catch it, but everybody owes the player, I'm guessing like $100 or something. We'll see, but that should incentivize the action. Looking forward to that.
Just like literally like play all day and sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just.
But like the value of them staying at Commerce is because that game will randomly start. So big action
What size
coming
game
in,
is
and
it?
if they're not there at that moment, they're not.
What size game is it?
10, 20, 40, but like
Oh.
it's pretty big.
The Commerce one?
Yeah,
Daytime?
check,
The daytime
check.
one?
Sometimes it plays big.
Yeah. Depends on who's there. I mean, there's this dude who shows up and loses like 125K in like 1 hour.
I've only played that game once, but I've heard about that guy.
Who's Charlie?
Some crazy dude. Peter told me he lost like 200K in 24 hours. At 10, 20, 40.
Two weeks ago, game ran for 40 straight hours.
It's got a $150 bet and a call here.
40 straight hours and one person got it.
Wow.
That's the thing about all.
Backdoor, pardon me, I thought that was backdoor diamonds coming in. 6 of hearts on the end. No flush. Rainbow board here. King, queen, deuce, 7, 6. Battle between Dan and James. James going to bet small here, 250.
What's up, buddy?
He's going to show ace, queen, bested by Dan's
He does that.
king,
I
jack.
can see why they thought you were him. You have the same hair color. So this game is 10-20, 5K cap, okay? And we're playing the bounty game right now. Win 3 hands in a row, everyone owes you 100.
So there it is. Win 3 hands in a row, and everybody owes you $100. 10, 20, 5,000 max buy-in, and now we have Vitaly here filling in the game, taking that 2 seat.
Chips to the gold room, please. Chips. Keep it. Oh,
He
you
folded.
lost. Yeah, never mind.
Game should really get humming now that everybody's here. They get all the prop games solidified, so
Bring him $10
should be wheels up here in the coming moments. Look forward to seeing some pretty big action with this prop game. Definitely should
You want $10?
lubricate the game in a good way, no doubt.
I have 100 for the yellows.
You can keep those. Yeah. No. Those are 1K chips you just gave them. But you don't want those purples. You don't need those. Yeah.
1K is okay.
So you could get like
Hundreds and tens.
10s and whites.
Call 80. Heads up.
You were in Vegas?
$80 open here, 10-7, 4, a couple diamonds.
Nice. Oh, nice. I like that style of music they play at that.
TJ gonna bet 200.
Ooh.
Mark is gonna continue. Flushing, pairing, 4 diamonds. Mark's gonna check. Action on TJ now.
The list? Nice.
Pot has around 600 in it. 200 bet on the flop.
Yeah, that girl was playing the game I was at too.
440.
Did you see this article on Chris?
TJ gonna bet
Yeah, I did.
440.
I didn't realize one of the reasons he was arrested was for death threats against Adam Pliska.
No, I don't think it was against Cisco, was it?
It said in the article, it says against
And
Pliska
Mark's gonna
like,
call here.
employees or something like that.
No, it's not Cisco.
Kevin-
Fourth
Kevin Mack.
diamond on the in here. 9 of diamonds goes check, check.
Poker player accused of threatening judge before poker player.
Looks like the queen 4 clubs
I sent
from
that
Mark
to
will
Jensen
take it
for
down.
the new article that came out today. It's like in the Las Vegas Journal. Like, about
Pays to be sticky sometimes. Nice call down there by Mark.
the tournament player. He kind of went off the rails the last few years.
Glad I lent him some money.
Yeah.
And he put him in a food tournament.
Yeah, I remember. I gave him cash for you.
I was like, I know this is a terrible idea, but
I
I
mean,
felt bad because he lives in his partner's place.
right, exactly. I know. That's why I know he was trying to do him a favor.
Yeah.
He's a winning tournament player if he's like thinking straight. But
It's literally blankets the town.
dude, I've gotten like
He's
40
got like
texts
alerts
from
on
him.
Handing Mob for like a bunch of different people, and anytime they get like over 10K, he's like, hey.
He just has like a copy paste of like, hey bro, and he tells like it's like a 3 paragraphs
He
long.
always- he does put your name in it too. Yeah. You find if he accidentally like left
There's always some interesting gossip on the tournament circuit on who owes and who's not paying and
They keep calling me Adam.
who's going broke. A lot of interesting water cooler gossip in the poker world.
everybody check.
Often leaks out here on these streams. You kind of learn a little bit about some of the people in the game.
100.
Not in this particular game, but kind of in the higher stakes world of bigger MTTs and high stakes cash games.
Right.
Definitely got to be very careful about loaning money. I can attest to that.
Well, it doesn't matter.
People are good for it till they're not.
Hey, it costs him money if you win. He's gonna make it known.
It's always funny when somebody owes a bunch of people money and they go deep in a tournament. There's like a line of people waiting for them at the cash out cage. That's a fun scene to see. Not naming any names on that one, but I'm sure a few are coming to mind for those poker nerds out there.
The sad thing is I can get Vegas yet.
This game playing 10-10-20. Jared's game. He's in the 6th seat. Speaking of tournaments, I just checked out his Hendon mob. He's got tournament winnings north of 3 million, so I think that means he's up 3 million in poker tournaments. I think that's how it works, but quite the accomplished player is Jared, and he's quite the no-limit cash game player as well. It's his game he's hosting here at Lucky Lady, 10-10-20, 5K max buy-in.
Okay, I do that a lot.
Also does commentary on these streams as well in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Certainly can, but
Check.
Blue Jays have 2 on and 1 out.
Put on a strong performance.
Salzburg's going to bet 110 here on this Queen 10-4 2-diamond flop.
On the stream, we got a.
oh, Rampage lost 40 and quit already? Oh my god.
You should just.
Fuck, man. Did he lose in the game that you were playing with?
Yeah, but anyway. Maybe a little bit.
Oh, that's crazy. 4 ways.
Oh, no, sorry, my bad. He did lose 20.
Gets called in 3 spots. Pretty standard action game here. Betting called 3 times here. 4 ways to the turn here. 6 of clubs on the turn.
Check.
$800.
Bet. 800.
I was cool. I would not be cool.
Missing marks.
Brian going to take the lead here. Win check 2. Folds around back to Salzburg, and he's going to find a fold.
Those are 4 different cards that were won.
Nice hand there from Brian. He has shown 1 bluff, and he's paid off now a second payoff here. Adding to the mystery. He showed a bluff in like a $300-$400 pot early on. Then he's won a couple bigger pots. One pot was probably
The second and third one have to show that, right?
had maybe 4 or 5K in it when he bet, I think, 2K on the river. And he didn't show that one either. So
But then I lose the
Yeah,
button.
fine with me.
You don't get a button if you don't jump.
On the second and third one.
Correct.
Win 3 hands in a row, and you get a $100 bounty from each player. If you win, you have to show your hand. If you want to not show your hand, then you pay, I think it's $30 that goes to the drink and tip pot.
But hey, once the baseball is over, I want the football back on, okay?
That $30 is in time banks on the river.
Brian going to open here from middle position for $60.
You can have him call from if you want him to come better. They'll come check.
James going to 3-bet here to 330. TJ is going to get out of the way. It looks like he actually opened the action. Didn't catch that on the camera. And James going to show the ace queen off. Going to take it down.
Didn't learn your lesson from last time.
Regardless of who wins this game, the Dodgers are going to be a fairly big favorite, right? Or am I wrong?
Yes, but it's definitely
Which team is a better team?
of these two. Honestly, they're pretty similar.
I see.
They both have like a lot of pretty good pitchers, but no like monster ace. And really the same. They both like they have a lot of solid players, but no like superstars, except Springer.
Gotcha.
Springer's and Guerrero actually. Springer,
Sure.
Guerrero.
But they're both on the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah, and Raleigh for the
Seems like Guerrero's dad was in the MLB not that long ago. Am I like
Pedro
tripping?
Guerrero's good?
Vlad Guerrero.
He's when I was like
junior.
high school.
Remember Vladdy on the Angels?
He was in the Daddy Vladdy, man.
Yeah.
Got a bet and a raise here. Vitaly's going to come in for a raise.
And they skipped the ball. I was watching the game.
James bet 120 on the button and got raised here on this 10-10 deuce rainbow flop. Offsuit 5 on the turn.
He would like golf like a he went underhand on
I'm getting distracted by all this baseball talk. I'm a big baseball fan, so
You think like
in two minds right now. Got a $250 lead here on the turn. He check raised the flop to like 350 after the bet and bet 120. Action on James now. He bet the flop, got check raised, called. Now he's facing a bet here on the turn.
dude, his son hits just
Looks like he's counting out some raising chips here.
I mean, he looks really good.
He's gonna make it 1,000.
Yeah, I know that. But his kid, Charlie, is like already in the winning tournaments in like the
And Vitaly is gonna relinquish the hand. Let's see what gets shown down here. A little street poker being played. Pair of twos.
I bet against that.
Dude, he just kind of counted
Is he still on the Lakers?
Bet the flop, got check raised, called, and then bet when check two on the turn.
Great intel.
Often a check raise check line on a board like that often is kind of a give up. You know, people often don't double check raise with like a 10x there. I think they're often just trying to take it down on the flop, and then once they get called, it's kind of shut down mode. Nice hand there from James, showing some guile and some guts.
They also gave a little bit.
Bet call on the bottom pair, and then have the know-how to follow through with it on the turn when check two. 1/3 of the way to the bounty as well. Win 3 hands in a row. Everybody owes you $100. Have yet to see that. It's only been in play here for about a dozen hands or so. Usually you wait till all the tables or all the players are seated to kind of start props. We had a few players late. Vitaly and Salzburg were about 45 minutes to an hour late. So, but we are in full swing here now. 10-10-20 no limit hold'em. I'm your commentator Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social. Thanks for tuning in. Should have a very fun high stakes no limit game here at the Lucky Lady. It's a pleasure to be in the booth to commentate it.
I guess we'll just switch it up every day.
Action on TJ facing, I believe, a $70 bet. King 10-3 rainbow flop.
On Saturday's game,
Looks like he's gonna check raise here.
like super hungover and tired, and he explained to the guy like 5 times, "Can I get a coffee with oat milk?" And the guy kept saying, yes, oh no, oh no.
And it looks like Mark's going to fold the hand. Let's see what TJ shows here. A set of threes.
And then they straight up.
Probably thinking, dang, wish I would have check called now instead of check raised.
I'm feeling it.
Maybe we could have gave Mark a little more rope to double barrel. But you also want to build a pot when you got a big hand as well. So
No, different guys. Guy from Poland.
tis the conundrum we all face when making a big hand.
You guys down to play stand-up game? Let's put it on. So let's end the bounty game after. If you win this hand, we'll play one more, and then we'll put it on.
Let him out.
You can pause it too, right?
Stand up here, we play for $600.
Raise. 80.
So it's not per player. So it's a $600 penalty, and we play garage.
Oh, right.
Raise it up.
400. So if it's probably just not.
Raise, re-raise here.
They only make us do that at Commerce because Commerce. It didn't even used to be that. We had the markers at Commerce, and then they came in and said, "We don't want anything that isn't chips on the top."
Kind of silly, dumb red tape there. Jared saying from one of the other places. Not quite sure why that's that
He gets tilted enough that he just
particular about that, having to make people stand up because you can't have some foreign object on the table or something. But
He hit like 18 suited, and he just opened it.
lols.
I saw that one. He's like, told Peter, he's like,
Of course, I'm sure they'll say they're bound by some kind of law or restriction that makes them do that, which is, also sucks that they're under that kind of restriction. But just hate silly stuff like that. Obviously, everybody loves playing the stand-up game, but it's kind of annoying to have to stand, especially if you have an older patron or somebody that's, it's very uncomfortable for them. It's kind of nice to accommodate the players. Sucks that some places don't allow that.
Ozzy got him for a big pot. He was in Steam, so he scrabbled for
One of them?
500 or something. And I had King Jack and flop 2 pairs. He blocked 7.
200 lead here on this paired board here. Ace, ace, 8 on the flop. 5 king run out. Metallic in the lead
Like when he jammed in,
for 200 here.
60 blinds or whatever it was.
exactly.
Yeah, like
Raise,
I got 2 pairs.
Yeah, 30 each. Like a tournament.
Gets raised here to 1,000.
The bounty's
And
off.
he's-
Yeah,
and
you
he's
can pull it
still-
back. Thank you, TJ.
Probably calling any two for
Got a bet and a call here. We throw out a green 1K chip.
Shoved into me to be nice. I don't think he was trying to.
probably just like.
All right, can you pass out the yellow button?
King queen takes it down. Excellent raise there.
It is now, yeah.
Okay,
So you can
can we wait a hand? I'm gonna run to the head.
go. for
Nobody with an ace. $200 bet, $1,000 raise and a call. And an ace, ace, king board. King queen takes it down.
He's out.
No,
We got some bluffs. We got some thin value raises. Poker's being played here at the Lucky Lady in the Gold Room. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson, to go by Comedic Gamble on social. Thanks for tuning in. 10, 10, 20.
kind of.
Jared's game.
It's like not
5K
quite.
max buy-in.
Love.
More the story.
It's like a heart symbolizes how God created the world. The guy running away from
Definitely
the
give
heart is
Jared
us
a
running
follow
away
on
from
social
God.
media.
And then the little squigglies, that's like us running into our brokenness. And the little bungees.
He is at Jared, G-R-I-E-N-E-R. Jared Grenier. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. I'm a guy from Kansas, so pardon me. I'm not the most sophisticated. I wish I know exactly how to pronounce his last name, but Jared Grenier.
I know, he asked. Okay.
Definitely give Salzburg a follow as well. M Salzburg on Twitter.
Like a flea flicker.
I'm almost there.
One of the funniest follows I have on Twitter, actually. You can definitely give Matt Salzburg a follow at M Salzburg. Very accomplished comedy writer, wrote on Weeds, among other shows. I think he maybe has some work on Curb Your Enthusiasm, I think, as well. But
That's what it's
very talented fellow is Matt Salzburg.
Jungle, and you like don't have like a you can't communicate. You like draw it, and you can draw it with a stick. So you
Pretty
can always,
known
like,
face in the
break
LA
down,
poker games for about a decade plus. He's definitely not a new face.
And they travel to like other parts of the world, and that's like their new thing. He gave me a sticker, and he told it to me, and then I thought it was kind of neat,
Yeah.
Offsuit 3 here on the turn. Ace 7 deuce 2 diamond flop.
Been on a real Harry Potter YouTube rabbit hole.
Checks through. Pairing deuce on the end.
So many of the best puns were no dialogue, and it was just all like a shot with a bunch of symbolism and basically like trying to mark the story without any words. And so many of these people
Bet and call on the flop, check through on the turn. Now Jared's going to lead on the end here for 330.
Yeah.
Gets a couple folds, and he's going to show
That makes sense.
the
I
ace
get it.
queen.
I know what you mean.
Okay, guys, game on. I wish it was on right there, but oh well.
There's one shot of snake. This moment where he's like half and half, and then he's like on the dark, and then he's all in light. No words,
Shows where
So the way it
Got a
works-
straddle, everybody.
Andrew
Knowing
just
where
get
he
this up,
ends
so
up.
you've got it in front of him.
one shot.
Snape ended up being like a good guy though.
Kinda,
Didn't he?
yeah.
He ends up
Kind
in
of.
the light. Kinda though.
Don't spoil it.
He was a
Grace,
dickhead still, but he
He
was
He's
technically a
he's
good guy.
You guys are spoiled.
Oh, he did?
man.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Not in like a not in that way, but
in
he
like
was,
a yelling.
yeah, he was not a nice person. But he had redeeming, virtues.
He had a redemption arc.
Yes. It was better explained in the book,
Much
obviously.
better.
Well,
I'm somewhat
I
excited
just-
for
I
this
just
new
gave
Harry
up
Potter
on it.
series, which would be like very in depth and not miss anything, As long as they do it right.
check it.
773 rainbow flop.
I used to like that shit.
Bet
That
200.
movie. I was like, wait, see, you guys all are in the books because you're smarter than me. But I was like,
Dan
wait,
going to bet
those-
200 into
I'm like,
about
yeah,
450, it looks
it's
like.
Book so fast, like, I didn't even, like, read it.
Wait, my girlfriend in high school was super Christian, evangelical, and her parents wouldn't let her read Harry Potter because they said it was of the devil.
Oh wow.
Got a bet and a call here from Mark. Closes the action. Queen of diamonds on the turn. Bring diamond flush draw.
I mean,
Goes check, check.
before I got it, I was
Dan knuckles it back. Running diamonds here. 5 of diamonds on the river.
I think
Action on Mark.
Some people like their vantage point on it because if they travel and you go to like other parts of the world where they're actually like doing sorcery and crap,
Right.
that's where that can get a little
Gonna
bit.
bet 350.
didn't understand Harry
Like
Potter.
Southern California, you're like, yeah, I think you gotta pick your spots if you're the parents. You know what I mean?
Looks like he's grabbing a 1K chip there. Those green chips are 1Ks. The whites are hundreds, browns are $10 chips.
I get it. I get it.
Putting in a
Both sides.
big raise here. Looks like about 1700,
More,
1800.
you never
From
know.
350 to 1800
Yeah,
here.
just, their convictions might be different.
Massive raise. What does Dan have? Does he just have the lone ace of diamonds? Is he out on a bluff? What's he got? He's got 2 diamonds here. Nut flush. Besting Mark's jack high flush. Tough stuff. They're running diamonds. Dan definitely glad he sized up on that raise.
First time to stand up
Would have been hilarious if he got jammed on that paired board, but obviously don't blame Mark for lead calling there with the jack high flush.
What's funny is that
Bit of a cooler.
my father-in-law, he's like never played poker. He's like, "You want to play?" I'm like, "I want to play." And we're like playing with
Yeah, we
my
got a
10-year-old
straddle,
and
everybody.
we were playing, and I was like I don't know if he was like messing with me, like if he knew more than like he was like
Yeah.
because the second time we played, he like had like top 2, and I like alright like top 2 either straight or something. Like we were playing, and then after I got to play with him, I was like, okay, he doesn't. You're just betting and calling.
Yeah. Sometimes you just people make a good hand.
Yeah.
Just $10.
But it was fun though.
Okay, we got heads up.
I enjoy that. Nothing beats a sit and go with your father-in-law and your 10-year-old,
Sounds fun.
Got a check. Bet 200.
Yeah, but the first variant that I learned of poker was like Texas Hold'em, but a variant with it was called baseball, and it was my dad's mom. We were on vacation. She's like, you guys never like played Texas Hold'em, but baseball 3s and 9s are wild. So
That's pretty nice.
I learned with 3s and 9s being wild, and then as I got older, I just played like Texas Hold'em. And, I played my brother for $2.
Checks through on the turn.
Birthday money
Ace
or
on the end.
something.
King 9-5, a
Maybe
couple
I'd win,
clubs
he'd be like double or
on
nothing.
the flop, but flush draw did not come in.
I'd win, and then he'd be like double or nothing. Eventually, he always got my $4.
Looks like it's going to go check, check.
I think a first thing I learned was
Salzburg flopping pretty huge there at the top pair and the king high flush, but did not improve. Hold kind of a motley top pair.
Stud, like
No
7
kicker
card
hand. He's
stud.
happy to take that down.
Yeah, 7 card stud was cool.
Five-card draw, yeah. I don't know, play any of that shit? My dad and I played 4-game mix. 5-card draw, 7-card stud,
Better raise.
Night baseball, and then AC/DC.
I think the first card game I played was my grandpa taught me how to play gin rummy. Poker I did not learn until way later.
My dad's
Gin rummy is like
local
Similar, it's like a
blew
card
up
game,
over
right?
a game of AC/DC gone wrong.
Not really poker, but
Oh man, I heard a reference to AC Doocy. I think it's also called Between the Sheets. That's my absolute favorite random shenanigans card game that I grew up on.
Card up, card down, card up. And you gotta say, like, outside or in between.
Looks like the way he learned was a little different, but yeah, you deal out 2 cards, so if it's like a 2 and a king, you're kind of betting on, does the next card land between the 2 and the king? If it does, you win everything that's in the pot, and then the way we played it, if the card was a 2 or a king, then you owed the pot, which got pretty messy. So it was that's a really fun game, AC Doocy or Between the Sheets. Maybe anybody in the chat, did you guys play that game growing up, or what was your favorite kind of random shenanigan card game that you played growing up? I think we all kind of got exposed to kind of random card games growing up, and probably had some role in bringing us to where we are here today. But yeah, shout out to Rando Card Games.
Oh boy, this looks like might be it here.
This one's kind of brutal with the machine.
I know, that's what.
I'll never forget my friend had like I think he had a king and a deuce, and the pot was pretty big, so he had to like call his dad to see if he could play the hand, because if he lost, he like didn't have enough money to cover it. And I'll never forget, he was on the phone and it was a king and a 2, and he talked to his dad. His dad was like, pot it, and then my friend said, pot it, and then sure enough, the next card was a king, and he owed the size of the pot, and everybody just lost their mind, because I think we were seniors in high school. My friend lost like $180, which was like unbelievable amount of money, obviously. But yeah, the good old days.
I thought I had it. I thought I had it. I've done that before. Well, yeah. But even on the river, I thought like that's the way that it happened.
You just gotta improve a little.
Oh, nice! Oh, that's huge.
Double board bomb pot. Everybody yannies $50 and sees the flop. There's no pre-flop action. Everybody sees the flop. Half the pot goes to the top board, half the pot goes to the bottom board in the event of a showdown. Obviously, you want to be cognizant of having a hand on each board. If you just play one board, you're setting yourself up to get scooped or 3/4. Definitely a game you need to learn and know if you're playing high stakes. Happens once or twice an hour, pretty much in the high stakes games. And oftentimes these double board bomb pot games are played with a cap. I can't remember if this if the game here has a cap on the double board or not, but perhaps we'll find that out. I'd guess it'd probably be around 2 or 3K if there was a cap. 2 or 3K obviously per person. So we got about a $1,050 bet there. Definitely takes a little longer to kind of figure out where you're at in a double board bomb pot hand. Obviously, there's no hand reading pre-flop because everybody sees the flop, so it's almost like a no limit minesweeper or something in a way. Everybody's seeing the flop, and people just make these massive hands, and definitely people's battleships can get sunk thinking they got a hand that's maybe bigger than it is. Double set there. That's a pretty nice holding, although obviously can be beaten in some ways, obviously, but gotta feel pretty good about winning at least one board with a hand like that.
I haven't played a hand.
Let's finish stand-up game first. Worry about getting rid of your stand-up button. Hey, after stand-up, we play Cucaracha. The loser pays. So. Just lose the stand-up game, and you'll get the button for Cucaracha.
They're also mentioning another game called Cucaracha, which I learned about when I was playing recently in Arizona, though I've got pretty fuzzy on the details, so hopefully they go over that whenever Cucaracha comes up.
Have aces with the flush, and you get
I believe it's a game where roughly there's like you can only call a bet or fold, I believe.
Dude, did you see his 8 deuce shove? He's just he was playing super tight, and this guy, the guy who
Big re-race here, 720.
and he just like decided to prove him wrong.
From my experience playing tournaments,
It's like TJ going to be put into the test here.
also wouldn't be like, oh, he's like super.
In big cash games, I mean, relative to the lineup that he was in, he's the tightest player.
He's been playing.
He's going to go all in and jam here. He's got a stack north of 3K with like 150 call, free bet to 720. That free bet of 720 gets jammed on by TJ for about
No.
definitely
That was the best move.
3,500 it looks like.
If I will say this, if the guy doesn't have ace 9 on the
And the 3-better folds. Let's see what he 4-bet jammed with here.
Can I see the flop?
Wait, which one
I was gonna win that hand.
the day before.
Definitely interesting to see that hand unless he pays it out. I don't think he is, but they're doing a little rabbit on the flop. But
talk crap on him, and then
Yeah, 9-5.
he called.
and he had
blind
pocket
like
4
2 days,
sailboat
called
sailing away there with the
flop
ship in the stack
and
for 3,500, showing some guile there and some guts, going for the glory. Nice hand there by TJ.
Was that your phone, Matt?
Would love to know what the guy 3-bet folded for
That's the side
720.
of it that I thought was like, I tip my hat to you.
Definitely had good equity against pocket 4s unless he had 3s or deuces. But
It was kind of
nice hand there by
the other day
TJ.
when One's going back and forth, and that hand happened again.
Playing some street poker here in Gardena, California at the Hustler Casino. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social media. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You are watching Jared's game. He's there in the white hat.
Get out in front, sir.
Here.
10, 10, 20, no limit hold 'em, 5K max buy-in.
Does that mess you up like that?
You definitely probably recognize Jared from commentating and playing on a lot of streams here in LA, as well as going deep in a lot of big tournaments.
It was just eggled at you. Everybody else could see it except for you. I was like, I gotta just eggle grinder as I fold with two.
Schneider going with the Galaxy Grand strategy this time of actually using his closer. The situation where the game is on.
Oh wow, they got out of that.
940.
Yeah, did you see?
Saw the first out.
Big 3-bet here to 900 and another 4-bet all in here and called
First.
Wow, it was a double play.
Yeah, yeah.
between Adam and Mark.
Automatic double play. Line drive.
It's going to have the biggest pot of the night here. Ace King suited. I think he said well ahead. Perhaps he's got like an Ace Queen Ace Jack.
Just had a hero. Ready? Let's do it again.
Looks like Mark's going to lose that one, I'm assuming. All low cards there, and looks like he has Ace Queen suited. Tough stuff there. Ace Queen of Spades versus Ace Queen of Hearts.
I could have just got in there if he had 4 spades. So that.
Bit of a cooler there for Mark.
Get in there with ace 4. If I get in there with a4, we're running a 1.
Good idea. Ryan.
Just saw somebody 4-bet jam all in for a similar stack size with pocket 4, so I don't know, maybe that makes your eyes get a little big when you look at Ace Queen of Hearts. Obviously, it can be up against an Ace X hand that's kind of 4-bet jamming, or a pocket Jacks or 10s that you're doing pretty good against, but don't want to see the Aces, Kings, or Ace King when you're holding the Ace Queen. Tough stuff there for Mark. Game is definitely heating up. Often these streams or poker games are kind of like the first round of a boxing match. Everybody's kind of dancing around the ring, kind of measuring each other up. And then once the few rounds get going, people start throwing some haymakers in there. Definitely seeing that. Saw like a $3,500 jam at pocket fours a few hands ago. A lot of prop games are starting to get in the mix as well, so game is definitely wheels up here. Yet another big re-race here. $150, multiple calls, and a big 3-bet here. Will we see another 4-bet? It definitely has been in the air. We shall see here. What is Brian going to do? Looks like he's going to get out of the way here. Action consolidates back to James, who's like the third caller, so hard for him to have too strong of a hand here, you'd think, and he's going to posture a little bit and fold. Looks like TJ showing a king-queen suited, I think. King-queen of spades, looks like. King-queen offsuit, pardon me. Had the black king-queen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Poker King Ponderosa, first ballot Hall of Famer in the chat streets. That guy does not miss action. Master Nobody, D3.
I mean, that kind of like, you know.
Gabriel to left, which I thought was Gabriel Thief at first when I looked at it quickly. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up? I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. Go back comedic gamble on social. Thanks for tuning in to this 10-10-20 5K max buy-in. Jared's game. Here at the Lucky Lady.
$600. Yeah.
Don't worry, there's still 4 of us.
And when it's heads up, it's sudden death. You have 1 orbit to win the hand.
Yeah, that's right. Chill, man.
Then both players stay. But they pay 500 each. Race.
Jared's going to make it a hundy here. White chips are hundreds. Those green chips are 1Ks. Browns are 10s if you're just tuning in. Salzburg going to click call here. 2 veterans of the high stakes LA poker streets here. Matt Salzburg versus Jared Greiner. Let's see what happens here. 9-6 deuce, couple diamonds, goes check, check. Straightening 8 of clubs on the turn brings 2 flush draws. Salzburg's going to lead here for 200. Jared going to relinquish the hand, and Salzburg's going to show queen, jack clubs there. Pretty tasty hand, nut, gut shot, queen high club draw as well. Takes the betting lead on the turn and wins without showdown. Nice hand there for Mr. Salzburg. The funniest poker Twitter handle, in my opinion. Maybe honorable mention to Jungle Man, who's pretty funny intentionally or unintentionally, depending on how you score that one. But he was a writer for Weeds, Entourage, Curb Your Enthusiasm, some incredible shows there that Salzburg had a hand in. I'm massive Entourage fan. One of my favorite shows of all time, as is Curb Your Enthusiasm. I even saw a lot of Weeds, so he's right in my wheelhouse. It's Mr. Salzburg's comedic stylings. Quite the poker player as well. As one a WPT or 2 off the top of my head. He's got a pretty lengthy Hendon mob as well.
Yeah, you got like 39.
You ever been to Dollywood? KFC? Yeah. Like, that's a random question.
I've been there a lot.
$300 bet and a call here. Vitaly took a crack at this on the button, got looked up by James. Flushing turn here with Queen of Hearts emerging. Jack 4 with 3. Queen of Hearts now for 3 hearts. The tally bet 300 on the button, and James called. Here we are. Action on James. He checks. The tally going to bet 1,000 now. Looks like when checked to. Could be less than 1,000. He doesn't have any white chips. Did not audibly catch what he bet if he vocalized that.
Never made the World Series.
I know it took 3 hours from Nashville.
He just went there. That's why
Felt like we were going
Looks like we're getting some support from Weeds. Was a great show from Ponderosa. Yeah, what was your favorite Salzburg show, fellas and ladies out there? You more into Entourage, Curb, Weeds?
No, but like I like.
What's your favorite show now?
You know, my whole life I'm from Southern California. I went to like Knott's Berry Farm. Occasionally as a kid, if we could, we go to Disneyland. You know, as an adult, like my wife, you know, likes Disneyland.
Looks like we got a re-race here to 1,600.
It's a whole different experience.
Looks like that bet was less than 1K, which makes sense. The flop bet was 200. Probably bet something like 400 or 500, 600, I'm imagining. And he's going to continue here. We got a check raise and a call of 1,600 on this flushing turn. Pot ballooning here. Offsuit 5 on the end. Pot has about 4K in it. Definitely less than a pot-sized bet left in each player stack. James going to go all in for about 2,500. Looks like he covers Vitaly slightly. He's going to click call. Here we go. Looks like James is going to take it down with the King Jack of Hearts. What a flop. Flopping top pair with a King High flush draw. How you living, James? Pretty good, I'd say. Nice pot there for James. Probably the pot of the night there. About an 8K pot. Nice hand there for James.
Oh my God.
I know Jared is a big Patriots fan from kind of seeing his gear in his Twitter profile. I'm not sure if he's also a Red Sox guy or not, but a bit of a tough season there. Be curious to see what his thoughts are on the Devers trade. Traded away their $300, $400, $100 million contract big bat endeavors right when they're in the midst of a playoff run. This Patriots are showing some potential as well with Drake May as their quarterback. I'm sure he's very excited about the direction the Patriots are going, especially after kind of being stuck in the muck there for a few years. Got a standard $60, $70 open and a few calls here. King 3 deuce, couple spades. Brian opened the action. He's going to check now. First to act out of position. Going to face a bet here from Adam, it looks like. Jared's going to get out of the way. And Adam bet 100. And Brian opened the action. Pre-flop checked, but now he's check raising to 300 here, repping a big hand here. Aces, kings, some kind of king X, some kind of spade hand. Curious to see what Brian ends up having here. He's definitely shown some waggle. He showed a bluff earlier on, paid off a few hands he didn't want to show as well, so it's been a bit of a mystery as to trying to figure out how out of line he's been or not so far. He's definitely been involved in a handful of pots, though. Pairing deuce on the turn. Heavy action on the flop. Adam with around 4K or so in chips, and Brian covers. Pot with north of 2K in it. Could see another big one here brewing. We shall see. Lots of action went in on the King 3 deuce 2 spade flop, but a pairing turn now could change things for those with a, say, Queen Jack of spades kind of hand. We shall see here.
27.
27. That's it.
It's going to make a very precise $2,700 European bet. Might as well throw some brown chips in for good measure. Make it 27-30. And Brian is going to get out of the way. Let's see what he shows here. He shows the ace 3.
I was gonna check raise too. You didn't.
Second pair with that ace.
I had a gutter.
Perhaps Brian had some kind of flush draw that he checked and gave up on that pairing turn. Can't assume he folded any kind of king X or aces, obviously. He did open pre-flop. But perhaps he bet called like a queens or jacks kind of hand, but I assume maybe he had some kind of flush draw gave up on that paired turn.
Gut shot.
$200 here from TJ.
As long as you guys fold, I'll fold.
I like that Stussy Vitali's rocking there in the 2-hole. I like that brand. Shout out to Stussy. Another big re-raise here from Adam. Looks like he's on a bit of a heater. Even though he earned the last one with a bit of a bluff there with check raising second pair. He's going to show ace jack this time.
It is now. So it's like what's his name? What's his name? They're always like a surfer dude. Forgot his name. No,
They have single bounty as well. That's both.
oh, it's that. It's the double bounty.
They also have single bounty.
Right.
So it's 5, 10, 20
No,
on
it's
tap,
not
single
Jeff.
and
I think
double
it's his name might be
Pretty much
TJ
runs every
also.
day.
Oh, okay. I thought it
No. Anyways, I forgot. But I have heard that game's good.
What's the bounty at Gardens?
And he said it's 5, 10, 20, no cap.
5, 10, 20. Sometimes there's a table agreement.
The Argentinians still there?
You been to Dominicans?
How many do you have?
He has chips coming. 25. I kind of knew the Seahawks were going to crush. They're playing the Houston Texans. Cooper Cup's about to throw it. Oh, dude. Why would you do that?
King 6 deuce, a couple clubs here. Raised pot.
I like when these teams like do stuff like that situationally.
They're dominating the game.
Yeah.
Like why? The Patriots would.
Guys, let's do this.
The Patriots would do that
Natalie
all the
getting
time,
some
but
new
actually
chips
they
after
did.
leaking some oil here recently.
Whenever was in the playoffs against Baltimore. Like that's one of the sickest plays ever.
You kind of have to get it right. That's all.
Buddy of mine was in.
He's going to lead for 150. Let's see what Brian does here.
He almost fell onto the field. Somebody he like ended up in the aisle.
Definitely from the untrained eye, it seems like Brian has probably played the most hands pre-flop. Maybe Brian or Mark. Definitely been getting in there and seeing a lot of flops.
All right, Eric.
It looks like the 5-8 of hearts is going to take it down.
Stand up game is Eric's button.
2,500.
Hey, Sean, can you come for chips? The guy with the sunglasses on?
What tournament?
25
JT.
behind.
Yeah, I played with. He was in my main event too.
Oh, he's epic. He's so epic.
Who? JT?
Yeah,
Epic in what way?
like he's action as fuck.
He was on my table in the main
In
event. And
every way.
he played kind of tight.
Been winning.
Epic,
I mean,
like he's also a good player? Or?
No, I don't.
He played solid.
He won that. He wants to come here, but he told me he's only going to come if it's super sick. He said, "Don't invite me unless it's the best game." All right, buddy.
He played like relatively like.
Doesn't
a
help.
solid-
Maybe in the main
like
event
main
tournament.
event
Yeah, that's
He's a
different.
very successful poker player. Successful.
60?
He's like a nice guy. I like.
He's super nice guy. I
I
like
vaguely
him.
remembered him, and I didn't really.
JT. He won that Commerce Pro Poker package the first year they ran it. JT. Everybody JT. The guy with the beard and the buzz cut right there. Yeah. He was playing like a bunch of Commerce tourneys back when he won that package.
What's recently this week? Yeah, like the last couple of weeks.
Brian going to bet 400 here on this paired Jack 5-5 2 club flop.
I get back.
Consolidates back to Mr. Salzberg here. He's got about a $2,500 stack. Bought in for 2 or 3K. Hasn't had to refill yet. Looks like he's going to get out of the way and fold. And Brian with the goods there, flopping trips.
No one. No, that's it. He loses. That's why I bet. I was like, he's gonna think I'm making a move here. Yeah.
I can't tell what the logo is on Jared's hat. I know he's a big Boston guy, Patriots guy. I can't tell if that's like a sports hat or what the logo is on that one, but I can see Brian's got an American flag on his hat. I don't know what those American flag like dark hats mean, but shout out to America.
Have you played Cucaracha? You know what it is? Okay.
Is it Singleton? I mentioned it to him and he immediately lit up, so I just figured I didn't need to explain the rules.
Oh yeah, you guys played Cucaracha when we got here. I forgot.
You have the best position for the Kubrick.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
It's a strategic move to lose.
Even with top 2 guys, it's a tough spot for that. I just want to let you know. Even with Queen 10, you might.
I mean, top set could be it.
Top set could be losing 7 ways.
It's a very sturdy, fleshy board.
Don't raise, CJ. Don't raise.
Mullen.
Oh my god.
Mr. Salzberg moving all in over the $600 bet.
I'm not gonna fold.
He's going to move in for about $2,500.
Ace of diamonds for a sec.
Zero way I hold unless I.
Okay.
Oh, you're going?
I only looked
Yeah, bro, I have a gut shot.
I know you got the gut. You got a gut.
Just put a jack. Okay, that's bad.
Flushing 4 diamonds on the turn and a jack on the end. Let's see what they got.
Please tell me no one has diamonds.
He's got the ace high straight with the king high diamond in his hand as well, which is helpful.
Hold on, he got it.
I was dead.
Diamond.
No, you didn't even look?
No, I only looked at
Slow roll one time. Come on, slow roll.
I deserve it.
No, you don't.
You don't deserve it.
Just hurry up and do it, please.
Want it to be a queen?
Yes!
All right, you dirty dog.
Nobody was saying anything.
Salzberg.
So I won. I didn't know what the fuck, man.
We love to see it.
Jared can't breathe anymore.
Oh, that's so dirty.
He almost fell out of his chair.
He was being genuine, though.
Came down to that final revealed card. Oh, the drama. Oh, the pain. Administered by Mr. Salzberg.
I lost stand-up games, thought I just suddenly scooped.
We love that for us.
I was rooting for you, man.
That was nasty.
I was surprised that nobody had diamonds there or there,
I know,
though.
no,
I
I
was
didn't.
like,
I didn't think I won.
it was
of
best
course.
case. No, the fact he said he only called when he looked called a queen.
I just looked at a queen and called.
I was pretty much kissing it.
That's
You
so
had a
fucked
monster,
up,
though.
man. What the fuck?
I was like, there's no
Queen 10 and the nut diamond.
How did that just happen?
But walked up and that more good.
Anything on? It's just
Yeah. What the bounty game?
Nice double there for Mr. Salzberg. Now he's got stack well north of 5K. Well, not that much beefy, maybe 5,500. But hey, I'm excited. He won a big hand. He did a great slow roll. We are cooking.
Oh my god, that's so.
Got a very live chat as well, especially now that Riley Gouza's rolled up his sleeves and got in the mix. Shout out to Riley Gouza, Poker King, Master, Nobody D3, Ponderosa, Gabriel. Chat is live.
You knew you had Queen 10 or just.
I have to call this with a queen.
That's so dirty.
I don't know about that.
Of course. Of course you do. Fucking deal.
Vitaly going to lead for 120 here. Salzberg feeling a heater. He's going to continue.
That's a timestamp.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I have like
Speaking of timestamps, Jared, like clipping out hands for Instagram.
They're looking to add someone to do that.
Got a check raise here from Adam in the one hole. $1.20 and some calls, and he's going to make it.
Oh yeah, if you want
Looks like 550.
Of course, yeah.
Should finally have time to do a few later.
He did show kind of a squirrely hand a few orbits ago where he put in a lot of action on the flop with ace 3 on a king 3 deuce 2 spade flop. He had like ace of hearts and 3 of diamonds, so he's a little willing to draw outside the line, so to speak, as Adam. He's shown some wiggle and waggle. He might have to earn this when he got called here by Vitaly, straightening 6 on the turn. Flush draw on the flop, 8-3 deuce 2 hearts, now a 6 offsuit. Adam check raised the flop. Vitaly continued. Here we are on the turn.
He's mellow when he's not playing on stream in certain games.
Yeah, and it's a very small game. So
Yeah. If he's tilted and it's a small game, like I played with him in a small game where he like he took like 90%, like just like
Looks like he's betting about
well, I mean,
1,300 or something here.
game for me, and he was just like
1250 looks like.
usually when you lose like
I had kings in like a 4-bet pot on like an ace queen something board, and I just ended up folding, but it was he had like a gutter ball.
Probably just got a quick call against him. Like most opportunities.
Vitaly going to continue here. He calls the 1250. Pretty big pot brewing here. Offsuit king on the river. Flush draw does not complete. 8-3 deuce 2 hearts. Offsuit 6. Offsuit king. Big check raise in the flop. 1250 on the turn. Called. Here we are on the river. Pot around 4K.
Yeah, he usually comes out on top in those kind of games against people. You know?
I have no idea what started it.
It's going to go check, check.
Oh, I saw a hand where
He was not acting where he out of line. Pretty chill with Jeff.
Looks like the flop top pair of 8s holds here. I think I saw Adam show an ace, maybe. He had ace 4, ace 5 for a wheel draw that he decided to just check raise bet. But Vitaly picked a good time to be sticky there. Nice call down there on the turn. Always want to know what would have happened had Adam had the courage to fire another shell on that river, but he ended up being a 2-pump chump on that one. Could not find that third barrel. Would have made it real tough on Vitaly to call down with a pair of 8s, especially on that overcard king emerging on the river. Adam could have been check raising with some kind of, King X, a hearts hand that would have got there, or just a hand like pocket kings or something. I forgot the pre-flop action if kings would have been in his range there, but you follow, it would have been not easy to gulp down a huge river bet there with a pair of 8s. But in any event, went check, check. Nice hand there for Vitaly.
Well played.
We know kings are in your raising button range. Okay, that's good to know. A lot of information.
Yeah, master twin.
Great.
the nuts. There you go.
Yeah, you were ahead. No, by a lot. I had the other end of the board locked down. So you.
Raise, re-raise. Dan takes it down with the ace king. Nobody home there for Dan, but he'll take the modest profit nonetheless.
Yeah.
Strong pro.
Yeah, I don't want that. Queen 10 hearts there.
I don't know him well, but one of my friends told me he was a good player.
10-20.
He just regged Thomas 24 steps.
I think so, yeah.
10, 10, 20, no limit hold'em. Jared Griner's game, and he's opening now here under the gun to $60. 5K max buy-in.
300.
Oh shit, he has 2 buttons, you guys. Okay, he just got kings and ace king back to back.
Another re-raise from Dan. Of course, if you get 3 buttons in a row, everybody owes you $100. So it looks like people are going to be playing a little defense here. Salzburg's going to defend for 300. I think they are playing a bounty game where if you win 3 hands in a row, everybody owes you $100. But they've also mentioned a few other shenanigans kind of games as well. So definitely stay tuned to the stream today. There's going to be a lot of fun action, a lot of crazy side games that are going to be played. And Jared going to put in a 4-bet here to 1,500 after the $300 re-raise and the $300 cold call here from Salzburg. Kind of hard to be too strong here from Salzburg's seat unless he laid a trap here and cold called a big hand hoping to get in a back raise, but looks like that is not what we're seeing here. Jared shows
He had 2
the pocket queens,
saw his 3-bet
takes
size.
it down. Could have worked out in Jared's favor there. It looked like maybe he could have been playing some defense and trying to keep Dan from getting that 3 in a row bounty, but nobody got overly suspicious of him, and he takes it down.
Just trying to get some more people in there.
The fake I didn't already know yet. The fake I didn't already know yet.
I didn't know. Until I saw you, I thought you bet 300. I was like, "Wow, that's a big 3-bet." And I was like, "Oh fuck."
So with my hand, it was hard enough.
That was a creative angle.
Thank you.
That's 10-3. So
Good try.
hoping you might respect my 300.
I mean, if I had a bad end, if I would just give up and pay you $100.
Yeah, like, you know.
Call it and then take it away post flop when. So call and take it away post flop. Not 1,500.
No,
No, it's
he's
open.
flat called a 60.
Oh,
Yeah, call
right,
it
right.
60. Then board will come out
There
weird.
are
He'll
some
fold like a
hands that you
10.
can do that with, but 10-3 offsuit.
10-3 is good. You can make 2 straight.
I mean, I don't think he was gonna 3-bet you unless he had queens. That's the or 4-bet you. 4-bet you. That's the good news. He's capable.
When he has 2 buttons,
You might.
Jared's playing
Auto.
very
we're gonna
well.
do it with a good amount of hands, and that's smart.
Auto 4-bet.
I might get lucky with the other team.
Oh, you'd be extra
No,
light.
no.
You'd be extra light there.
8.
Call up.
Aces, I would have bet small.
2.
Five, 4. Oh, he had 1 button already.
I didn't
gotta
know
pay
he had
attention
one
to this
already.
shit, man.
What, you were gonna form him?
No. I would have let everybody else know. I would have induced
Tell
someone
it
else
down.
to 4-bet you. I had 5-3-0. He had me crushed.
You can move the button, right?
I was just 20. That button's right.
Oh, really? Oh, you put the 40 out? I like how button it was out.
I think so.
Buttons right?
That's alright. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, misdeal,
Because I was
misdeal.
under the gun, I made it 80.
Good, I had a shitty ass hand.
Oh,
10
God.
4 off. 2
Oh
buttons.
my god.
That's amazing. I have 2 buttons that get those 10 4 off and then to just do. It's your fuck.
Had me beat.
Sure, no. That wouldn't have happened if I wasn't gonna win this game.
Usually, in theory, like sounds like it would work.
There's no chance it was a mistake.
I just have a feeling that
Like I
it may not go as you're hoping.
Just faded 10-6 at him.
Is Hustler still a magazine?
Now you got this one.
Still what?
Magazine?
I think it is. They have copies of it inside in the gift shop here, along with some dildos and.
Girls of Hustler.
All right, 2 against 1, and he's out of
No
position.
space. Oh my god.
First card's the space.
850 here from Adam on this ace 8 deuce 9 rainbow board. Action back to Brian.
Kind of weird having a football game on this late. The game started at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Because they had 2 Monday night games and they've been running some of them like staggered but at the same time, but then this one just didn't start until the end.
We do time it too, right?
I mean, yeah, it's in the West.
Brian's going to get out of the way.
Thought about it. Those guys were both in the hands, so
4K with
And Adam's going to show the queen jack.
we'll grab 100 from each.
Turned a nut gut shot. Took an aggressive approach.
100 up for each of their stacks.
Took it down. I presume he folded away at like an 8x or some kind of 2x or something. I don't think
Oh, he didn't play?
Brian's folding an ace.
Why, but then meals.
Oh, he's been out for a while, I guess. I trust her. It's TJ.
Just to play would have been probably 3 games. Especially that you still Yeah, I would snap you out. If I had. Yeah, if he folded, like just because, like I keep jack clubs, but if I would have if I would have 3-bet him and then you would have jammed because you're gonna get it.
I think it's too much from it.
Yeah. No, but I just felt like I would have you beat with king high in
with
that
my
spot.
hand, it's I have 5,000. I think.
I wish I would have found it on the turn. It just I knew you didn't have an ace. But you could have like 9 deuce or something.
Put a jack on the turn, man.
Six.
Could easily have 2 pair. I mean, I could have an ace. But weak ace 2 pair.
I'm capable, but I've just been, just
I mean, I'm gonna bet big if I have to.
Call.
Same shit, right?
I just thought you were snapping me out with a 9 probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Checks through pairs on the turn with the deuce.
Asian guy in Hustler in the win.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, he said he was in town.
Flushing, straightening, ace of spades on the river. Nobody's breathed on this pot yet. Let's see what happens here. Looks like Dan's going to take a shot at it for 150.
You think he was telling the truth?
Yeah, he was like from Singleton. He had like $5,000 like hit those like what was it, the bracelets? Like,
Cartier.
the hearts and the hearts.
Yeah. I think that's a Cartier bracelet.
It's lucky hearts.
Maybe it is, yeah.
Chrome hearts.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But they were saying this like a 20.
It does look like that.
Salzburg going to look him up here, it looks like.
He said it.
Great.
And he has the king 10 for Broadway. Nice hand there.
He was actually. Cause we were trying to like the guy was playing with us, like kind of trying to recruit him to our game, but he was like, I'm not in town. And they was like, oh, I saw him on Hustler like the night before.
Dude, Hustler must be so easy for Hustler to get players. People always just message them.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of the stream kind of. Like I feel like yeah, the views are great, but like also like Ryan's trying to play the game, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
Shout out to Saiko in the chat as well. Chat is growing as we speak.
That game runs like every single day. That might be true too, but
Saiko, one of the key cogs here at the production staff here at Lucky Lady.
You guys call him a what?
yeah, bomb pot. You want in on the bomb pot?
Yeah.
You just give him, you can just give him 4 cards. Yeah.
We got a double board bomb pot going here. $50 ante per player. No action pre-flop. Everybody sees the flop, and then the action starts from the flop onward. Half the pot goes to the top board. Half the pot goes to the bottom board in the event of a showdown. Of course, you can win without a showdown and get a scoop, obviously. Of course, when you're playing double board bomb pots, you want to be aware of having a hand on each board. If you just play one board, you're kind of setting yourself up to get scooped or 3/4. Definitely want to have a strong hand on each board.
The double crab.
The octocrab is very good.
400.
It's going to lead for pot here on the turn for 400, first to act. Often these double board bomb pots, you don't see a lot of betting from early position, especially on the flop, but it's kind of hard to be weak when you're leading into the field first to act, especially on the flop. But that dynamic can change a little bit as we see turns and rivers where you'll see more bets from early position.
It's a good time to take a break. Adam won the bounty.
Lots of these guys. Too easy.
That wasn't too bad.
Rainbow board on each flop. Of course, you want to think about hands that would make strong hands on each board. Sometimes there's more convergence between the boards than other times, so definitely takes some kind of hand reading, 7-card study kind of skills, so to speak.
They came off my stack, but then we realized.
Correct.
Dan bet 400 on the turn, first to act. Matt called. Now he's leading again on the river. Definitely showing a lot of strength here, leading into the field on the turn, and now betting big again here on the river. Presumably, you would more put him on the Jack-Jack or more on the Jack-8-8 board, leading out on the turn, because that's more of a that board's more locked down, so to speak, than the Queen-9-6-3 board is, with a lot of straight draws and flush draws. But obviously, it's hard to know how people think about double board and how they play too. So, but a veteran of double board or someone that plays a lot would probably be more likely to have the Jack-8-8 board than the Queen board, leading out first to act on the turn. And he indeed did have that board. He had pocket jacks. Definitely something to kind of think of whenever people are betting certain streets. Kind of look at each kind of board and think, what's more likely for them to be betting, this top board or the bottom board, kind of given the nature of the board. So, especially for those early position bets that are
I went from thinking I had
very strong in nature as is.
to then realizing,
Nice hand there for Dan.
Because he was moaning about like his Queen 10.
Did
So I
somebody
was like, oh, you must have looked at the other one.
He has a bounty, right?
Okay, so
We'll put it on after. Let him play this hand. So the bounty game is off
You
after.
have called if you look.
Okay.
so it's on right now.
Yeah.
So
I lost. So I
bounty
wanna
is
run
on
back.
right now.
Jared, you
Right?
Matt would have called if you looked at the other 3 cards.
Probably.
Dude,
He had
you
top 2 in the nut flush draw, I would think. Yeah.
Just looked at the queen called. It has like the fucking 10, 8, 6.
He has the actual nut draw,
diamonds behind
top
it.
2.
Straddle 40. So I'm sorry, his button is on.
It's on, yeah. As soon as he loses the hand, we're gonna play
Straddle 40 action. Raise 120. Call 120. Three players.
Ten, 9, 7, couple clubs multi-way here. Mark's going to bet 100 win check to here. Salzburg is going to click call for 100.
No, they just kicked
King of Hearts on the turn brings in the high side open ender with Queen Jack. Also brings a double flush draw now with the King of Hearts. 2 clubs in the flop, 2 hearts now on the turn.
Seattle didn't run that trick play like they were driving down the field.
I feel like they kind of ran it because they were like.
Mark's going to bet 440 win check to. He bet 100 on the flop. On the button, got looked up by Salzburg. Here we are on the turn. Matt's going to continue here for 440. Very dynamic, draw-heavy board here as we approach this river card. Pairing 10 on the end. No flushes complete here, but the board does pair. Goes check, check. Salzburg is going to win with the ace-king. Had the ace of clubs in his hand. Check called the flop.
Seattle one, I was at
Check
my-
called
I
the
was at my
turn.
friend's
Check,
party.
check on the river. I'm sure
Again,
Matt
some
was
people that were at my house.
playing that as a
They
check
had
call
to
on the river.
at
Had
their house at the time, and
Mark
again,
bet, but
They don't really like watching.
I think that was a wise check back there from Mark.
And like
Nice hand there for Salzburg.
And like after that catch
11
that
buttons,
like
right?
hit the guy and it like hit his knee and rolled around, it's
just
like
regular
this is happening again. Yes.
Regular
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Like again for us to lose because obviously like we're like losing the game so often after the guy catches the ball.
Yeah, I was with like my 2 buddies that I like, grew up watching.
Oh, nice.
With Ryan's dad, and they're like, he built basically a shed,
Patriots man
two-story
cave.
shed,
Yeah.
but on it's a shed on the bottom floor, and then above like the attic is just Patriots maze.
Sick.
Straddle 40.
And yeah, me, Ryan, and we just like all tacked. the
Man,
first
I
shed.
freaked out when he intercepted that. Like, Francisco.
Super straight.
You can't play it to the pro.
Well, I tried inviting him.
He's a pro, man. You don't want to.
He lives up to his
250.
He is a pro, right? But he's trash.
He owns a bunch of real estate.
I thought he claimed to be a pro.
No, that's just a meme.
He's a pro.
You know.
He's a pro.
Francisco the Pro.
Yeah, so they just started calling.
Just a little tip: if somebody's called the Pro, something named the Pro, probably not a pro. Generally speaking,
Oh, he's obsessed with last longers.
nobody calls him Jared the Pro.
He loves last longers because in tournaments he actually just like knits it up and like tries to survive to win the last longer.
Played live in the bike back in the day. I just scored
Raise 900.
Yeah.
Got a big re-race here to 900 from TJ.
Alright, I'm glad I didn't play that hand.
Looks like he's gonna take it and show down pocket jacks.
You have one blue.
I'm gonna not lose the stand-up game this time. That's my goal.
Don't let that be your goal, man.
Oh, thank you.
On Max Payne Monday, you can only run it once. That's why it's called Max Payne Monday. Oh yeah, because they were practicing.
Nobody says it. Everyone wants to learn it.
We call it Max Payne because you have to watch Nicky P on there.
Over here, it's like minimal pain Monday.
Min Payne Monday.
Mid pain Monday. We'll run it 4 times if you prefer.
Raise 70.
Stakes are smaller. 5,000 cap.
I wouldn't mind running it 3 times.
Medium Payne
I like
Monday.
3.
I don't like it. We did it. We
like
did it.
twice.
It's too confusing.
It's not. You just know it.
I know, but like everyone gets.
I was the only
other
one
players
who had
do.
the math right, and you guys were like, no, no. And I was like,
I never do
I
it.
backed you up. You're like a third of his stack.
Okay,
they're
almost
gonna
that
stack.
jump
Yeah.
and turn the week.
2/3 of the pot, 1/3 of the pot.
Almost a jump back. That was like 3 guys. Like,
Remember, I was like, I'll work by you.
yeah.
This guy, I remember the one guy in the game.
Even though
He's like standing up, stuff in his
I'd
chest.
rather go once than twice.
Yeah, because then you're gonna win money most of the time.
I remember.
They have like 2 outs.
I had you back because you were right.
medium.
I'd rather go once than twice. I'd rather go 3 times.
They were the ones that made it
One
work.
with the medium.
And when they actually like, all I did was
Me and you were still mates. Like we were the ones still alive at that thing.
I know, I went deep. I told them at the beginning too. I was like, oh, you guys are great guys.
Salzburg's gonna show and win with the ace queen. That Salzburg got a nice little uptick, bought in for 2 or 3K, and now he's got around 6K, I think. Nice little come up for Mr. Salzburg. As somebody that's done stand-up comedy in LA for like a handful of years, and knowing a lot of the stand-ups are also writers for comedy shows, I would love to know if Matt's done stand-up or if he's just one of those writer-only guys that never did stand-up. Haven't got to know him yet personally, but definitely want to ask him that whenever I come across him IRL.
Oh, once a time. If he gets called.
He has some very funny jokes on his Twitter page, that's for sure. Definitely give him a follow, M. Salzburg, on X or Twitter. Wrote for Weeds, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Entourage. Quite the decorated IMDb page. That's the thing. I wonder if is he more proud of his IMDb page or is he more proud of his Hendon Mob? Both are very impressive.
You just go to the counter, get your food, and they scan your face and charge you. You can go into the gift shop and like grab a jersey and just walk out.
That must be like a bit of like a thing where people would dispute it. Like, hey, I didn't buy that.
Oh, they've got video
Hey, I
evidence.
was trying to steal that.
No, I know they have evidence, but like, Like, yeah, that's true. But like,
The Sindon Mob is 478,000. Or actually, it says 3.7 million. I don't know why. I can't get in two different readings, but in any event, even if it's total live earnings 3.7 million, biggest live cash 478. That's what I was looking at. But yeah, very impressive Sindon Mob. But I'm more impressed by the IMDb. I'm more impressed by the comedy. Comedy is incredibly hard.
I've never actually looked at those. You always get like this. Always
To be involved in those shows is like pretty epic.
Dude, you went to like some hardcore metal.
That's coming from a guy with a Sindon Mob of like 150 grand or something. Very, very embarrassing Sindon Mob page for myself. Of course, I'm more of a cash game guy, but still.
metal.
You're a big metal guy. I take it. Man, I'm so tilted.
Shout out to DGAF in the chat. Looks like he's en route. Gonna have a little dueling banjos here in a bit. Me and DGAF on the ones and twos. That'll be fun.
I don't like it that much.
I've been playing poker with DGAF for quite some time. We're 10, 20 regs at the same place probably a decade plus ago. So I ended up merging into the PLO streets for the most part. I still play some live no limit, but probably 95.5 PLO no limit as far as my hours spent playing. But, always is nice and nostalgic to be in the booth with Billy. We've played a lot of big no limit poker over the years here in Los Angeles, so it's kind of fun to join him on the other side of the curtain, so to speak.
Again? I would love to just raise and take it.
Shout out to the chef here at Lucky Lady. This is one of the best carne asadas I've ever hung a lip over, man. That was phenomenal.
Feels a lot less bad.
I usually like to play the bigger games down the street, but I'm always a little tilted that I can't get the carne asada there except for on Fridays. So
Yeah, that one you're just like, all right.
definitely enjoying the company meat here at Lucky Lady. The carne asada is on point today. Shout out to the chef on that one. If you're in the LA area and looking to play some live poker, definitely could do a lot worse than showing up to Lucky Lady and ordering a carne asada and getting dealt a few hands. That's for sure. A lot of great games here at Lucky Lady. If you're into the bomb pots and PLO, like I've seen a few comments in the chat, I know Hana hosts a double board PLO only bomb pot game, I'm pretty sure. I forgot the days of the week that runs. Maybe DGAF can fill me in there on the chat or anybody else that knows in the chat. But a lot of great cash games here at Lucky Lady, and the food is phenomenal.
Probably not, yeah. Yeah.
Unless the board doesn't have a plus draw available.
Exactly.
that's not hacking. That's some bullshit. We should call them. 3 players.
I think pretty much all across the board, every game they cap the bomb pots down. Too bloody. Is that? Protest.
Turn it off. Check.
I was told this is max
Yeah,
pain.
we should turn it off.
Maybe.
Cap 140. It's not minimum, but it's cap.
Maybe I should change the name of this game for Mondays to mid pain Monday.
Heads up.
Yeah.
Menstrual cramp Monday.
There's Salzburg from the top rope there.
What about Anguish Monday?
It's okay. You need the M.
Max Anguish Monday.
Got a 750 bet and an all-in jam here from Mark. He's going to shove about 2,500 action back to Vitali. We bet about a nickel and a half when check to.
400, 2430.
Now he's facing a $2,500 jam in his face from Mark. And Vitali going to duck out of the way. Let's see what Mark shows if he does reveal. Looks like he did. He has the King Jack.
Jackson.
Guess he was a little worried about scary river coming off, so he just decided to do the old jam and not have to think play there on the turn. Nice
I was thinking I'd think
check raise jam there by Mark.
Queen Jack.
And DGAF is confirming that a double board PLO game that Hana hosts, it's Thursday to Saturday, starts around 7 p.m.
I have one.
Goes a few other times on occasion as well.
Oh, has one, and that's it. Are you
I think it's like a $5 or $10 ante per player
Oh, you have one.
PLO bomb pot game.
Have it right in the middle. No, bro.
Stop hiding it.
I believe you also get
Shadows.
I like show my bud.
free food comps as well for games here at Lucky Lady. I think even at the smaller stakes games, I believe you get food comps. So definitely a good place to be. If you're in the Los Angeles area or thinking about making a poker trip to LA, definitely a good place to be. And obviously you got Hustler down the street as well. So a couple great compelling options if you're looking to play some live PLO or no limit cash.
Food service to the Golden Plate. Food service place to the Golden.
Good job, Jared.
And these are about 15-20 minute drive from downtown without traffic.
Kind of play Cucaracha again.
Even with traffic, it's not too bad. Maybe 20, 30 minutes from downtown.
We need to hire a
I guess it is. Yeah, yeah.
And the worst way.
That was brutal.
What's got a max pain?
Brutal.
Are you convinced that he didn't see it?
I mean, either way. Like,
Oh my God.
And Brian's going to show a hand for a change. He's going to show the ace jack of diamonds.
What do you need? I don't have no blue. Blue?
I think he's been the only person, maybe I missed one, but I think he paid out on 2 or 3 occasions where he didn't want to show his hand. It's like I believe it's a $30 penalty to not show, and the money goes to the I think food and drink grinder tips and tokes, maybe an alcohol fund as well. Though I don't think anybody's having any adult pops here on this afternoon. But
I guess it was 20, 20, 20. Yeah, I guess.
I wouldn't have thought he would.
Well, when he pulled the dominoes.
10, 10, 20, no limit hold'em, 5K max buying Jared's game
Raise 120.
of LA Poker lore. Jared Griner, accomplished tournament and high stakes cash game player, commentator as well. It's a game he's hosting.
Hit his head. Like right now.
I doubt it.
Got another first ballot LA Poker Hall of Famer, Matt Salzberg, in the game as well. He finds a fold. Definitely a nice constellation of characters in this one here today. 10, 10, 20, 5K max game. Having some shenanigans in the mix as well, like 1 3 in a row bounty, stand up. I think they've mentioned a Cucaracha game as well. So a lot to keep you interested here today at the Lucky Lady.
Raise to 2,000.
Jared's going to toss in a 1K green chip. He's going to say 2,000 for the re-raise. TJ 3-bet to 600, it looks like. He's got a stack of around 5K. So definitely some gravity to the situation here. Jared's not short stacking it. I know that. He's got some chips. Could see a big one here.
If I say super pro, it means if I say super pro, it means like, Art, Garrett, Gal.
Could see a 10K pot here potentially if all the chips get in the middle. Let's see what happens here. Jared putting in 2K of like his 5K, it looks like. Or maybe 5,800 or something like that.
I'm assuming. Not. I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't
Art, cup eyes on it.
TJ mulling the decision here.
I still think it's close.
I have to assume he thinks Jared's probably committed to going with his hand here, putting in 2K of 5,500 or whatever he has.
I used to not think Garrett's that good, but then I watched him more.
It'd be 1,400 more to call, or is he just going to jam?
How much do you
Looks like he indeed is going to jam here. We got a huge pot here. Kind of thought Jared was just going to snap call given the size of his re-raise here. He's got a lot of his chips already committed to the hand, although he seems like he's not loving getting jammed back at here.
only 230.
Is that really a leak? Because when I
No,
see,
I'm
when
saying
I see the
someone.
video,
I don't mean a leak. I mean something that could be exposed.
oh, I think it's
Okay.
Twice.
He's a little pot stuck. He reluctantly calls it off here. Kind of curious what Jared has. Maybe pocket jacks or something that he's kind of side calling.
hopefully, hopefully he doesn't have it.
Huh?
Maybe an ace queen suited or something. I'm kind of curious to see what he's
I just noticed
putting in 2K and then side calling off the rest on here. We shall see. I'm thinking maybe like a jacks kind of hand or something. I guess we may not ever get to see. Oh, looks like, yeah, he did have indeed pocket tens there. Lost the flip on the first one.
I'm gonna lose anyway.
Ace in the door. He's going to need a 10. Not even running clubs will do it for him.
How much was it?
Tough stuff there for Jared. I mean, he has, definitely played his hand as well as you can. Just not the result we want to see there, but always tough to get scooped.
Correct, yeah.
Most fair result would be a chop pot there, have each hand win one of the boards, but poker don't break out that cleanly on a lot of occasions, as we know.
Hold on.
50% equity. We'll get all the equity here in the scoop. Nice hand there for TJ. Nice to scoop a flip. And yeah, sure, Jared's got, slightly better than the flip with the pocket pair, but you feel me. We're not going to get too granular with the statistics. Keeping it cash and fun here at the Lucky Lady stream. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social media. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a wild one here. 10-20. No limit hold'em. 5K max buy-in. Lots of prop games, side games have been in the fold as well. Chips are flying around. It was a little slow and cautious start, but obviously, like most poker games, once a little blood gets flowing and a few people take it on the chin, chips start moving around pretty swiftly. Today has been no exception.
That would be almost too small to be.
You'd sit though. Straddle 40, call 40.
Looks like we get a $40 straddle here from Vitaly.
I don't get there. I don't see it. Consistent. They're both very consistent.
4 players.
Jack 5 deuce, all clubs.
Yeah, any good runs on the W.
4-way flop here.
I don't like tournaments at all, especially multiple. I like the art.
Checks through another club on the turn here with the 8 clubs emerging. Jack 5 deuce 8, all clubs.
I don't like when you do it, but
Vitaly going to lead 480.
Yeah, I mean, I go to just for that.
it'd be nice to
Raise 400.
Would be nice. Would be nice.
Check raise here by James.
actually play them.
And Vitaly going to give up. And looks like James is going to pay to not have that one shown, which is a little interesting given it wasn't a very huge pot. I feel like people see more payouts on the bigger pots. People don't want to reveal what they have in like a massive pot. That was kind of a smaller one, $80 bet, check raise, take it down. But guess he didn't want to reveal anything on that one. Now, what do you think, chat? When somebody does not show and they pay to not show, do you think that means they have a bluff? Do you think that means they got the goods? Where are we at on that?
Just like those sports champions.
You get a circuit rate.
It's easier to
Straddle 40. Raise 200.
Looks like Vitaly putting in a straddle here to 40. Jared making it 200. And he's going to click call here. Heads up pot. $200 open and a defend from the straddle between Jared and Vitaly. King Jack 4 rainbow flop. Jared gonna bet half pot here. Shows the pocket sixes, takes it down.
So Mark's button is basically last hand.
Correct.
You're leaving?
No. The last hand of the
Oh, I thought you
stand.
said this is my last hand.
Yeah, he's just gonna fucking double up against me and snap lead. He really wants to play this game again.
I was gonna say, I was like, bad look, bro.
Greatest 100.
Shout out to Jared in the chat. Of course, you're wondering how the heck that's happening. This is a pre-recorded game. Commentary is live. I am here in the flesh as we speak. But this game was recorded a few weeks ago or a week or so ago, as you could tell from the comments about the games that were on TV that they were talking about. Shout out to Jared. What's up, my man?
300.
When does the chat go on for this
10
call?
p.m.
10 p.m.
Just whenever that ends.
Looks like he tuned in just in time to see him lose the biggest pot of the stream. I think it was a little north of 10K with that tens to ace king losing both runouts. That was a painful one, but this is the life we've chosen, as we all know as poker players. The returns and losses are lumpy and unpredictable. It is a rough and tumble, unpredictable life as a professional gambler. We have all been there, so
Tried this
tough
right.
stuff so far for Jared in this one, but better days ahead as always.
I didn't even know there was a documentary about it.
New Ace High probably
I
wasn't
just started
there.
watching this movie called Deal.
Yeah.
It was like, you ever seen that movie? Have you heard of it? It was like from Jennifer Tilly when it was about like,
And I guess this game was actually last night, so they're talking about some games going on. I knew there wasn't any games today on a Tuesday, so I guess
Well, based
this
on
is
how
very
much-
fresh.
Yeah.
So the wounds and cuts are very fresh that
That's correct, though.
Jared's talking about here. Everybody just played this game last night, so
I should have just put you at the center, but I thought I'd be a hero.
Did you know it's total or call? Total.
Yeah, you can be on the button.
and Suited Superman said there's going to be a big meetup game here on November 8th. Lucky Lady, I think there's going to be a big PLO stream that I'm going to be commentating and hopefully playing on the back end of it, like I was doing earlier when they had big PLO. But definitely mark that on the calendar for November 8th. Big meetup game here at Lucky Lady. Going to be a nice, fun stream game going as well. But mark your calendars for that. Definitely stay tuned to the Lucky Lady Twitter page for updates on that. DGAF as well. I'm sure we'll be spitting out some information on that in the coming days.
GG, Adam. Anybody have clubs?
Yeah, not draw, bro.
What clubs do you got?
No clouds, no rush.
And it looks like part of those festivities on the 8th will be a big no limit game that Jared is hosting as well. So
Obviously, it's Queen 6.
give him a DM if you want to get in there. I don't know if you want to get in there was reference to me. It probably is, because I'd want to play a PLO player no limit as well. So nice little outreach there from Jared, but I might take that to be more of a global invite, but definitely give him a follow on social media and a DM if you're interested in playing that game, or just interested in getting in the fold in general here at Lucky Lady. And that is at Jared Griene.
Adam chooses the next one.
That's his X or Twitter handle. So if you're interested in that,
Who has the button?
give him
No one does.
No, this
Is
is
that back on?
the
a
button-
follow and message.
No, but Matt has a button.
The bounty game? Okay, yeah.
Shouts right? All 20. Raise
Bounty.
100.
Yeah.
For it all. The prestige. No one's got. Oh no, you got one.
It looks like Jared's asking me to hop in the game. He's trying to get some washed no limit regs in his game. I don't blame him. I'd want to play a 1020 reg from 2015 too. So
Yeah, it's just, I think it's just a Chinese gambling.
I may
Yeah, it's
take you up on that at some point. I've been
stuff, I think, but I don't know.
haven't been hopping in the no limit streams here in LA. I've played the Max Payne Monday once, but definitely more interested in the PLO streams, playing wise than the no limit. But I should roll up my sleeves and get in some of these no limit streams on occasion. Looks like fun. Shit, 2015, almost like more like 2010. Now that I think about it, I've been playing PLO for
I know, right?
almost exclusively for about 10 years. So, shoot, I think those games Billy and I were playing in at the other place back in the day, that was probably like, man, like 2004 to maybe 2010 or something like that.
Raise 50.
Back in the day. Can't wait to see DGAF hop in the booth here in the coming moments. Very rare to, so many people come and go in the poker world. It's kind of rare to still be playing with somebody that you've been playing with for like 15 plus years. So it'll be a treat to have DGAF arrive here in the booth with me, and maybe we'll tell some old tales of some of the bigger games we played over the years. But look forward to his arrival. Yeah, it looks like Jared's saying Suited's trying to get him to play PLO as well. So that's how the poker world works. Everybody tries to pull you in the game that you're playing left-handed in. So everybody's a good opportunist, so to speak. So no limit players try to get the PLO players to play, and the PLO players try to get the no limit players to play. It's a very welcoming ecosystem. And Jared gonna go all in here. Not sure if he's on a little Steamboat Arabia or if he's got a big hand, but we shall see. He's got the two highest cards in the deck, Ace King. I'm pretty sure that's a dang good holding and no limit. So let's see how it looks like he got a fold. So nobody went broke taking a profit. He'll stack up some chips there. I'm sure he's hoping for more after getting stacked for a full 5K earlier, but that's all right. I'm going to have to do it bit by bit here today. We shall see. Will Jared get unstuck? What do you think, Chad? He may have gave us a little hint in one of his previous comments, but it looks like we might be seeing a few more big pots the rest of the way here. So definitely want to stay tuned to the rest of this action, because given some of his comments, it looks like we might be in store to see another big one here before the end.
One blue. I do not have
Once again, mark your calendars for November 8th. That looks like it's going to be a big one here at Lucky Lady. Going to be some big PLO, some big no limit meetup game on the 8th. I'm sure there'll be some sweet, sick, free merch tossed around. I know I've got a handful of Lucky Lady shirts in my disorganized closet, so definitely show up here on the 8th. Might even good reason to come in town if you're a fan of these streams and live somewhere else and think about coming to LA. Maybe November 8th is your time. Looks like we got DGAF here arriving. Couple washed regs in the booth now. Couple pre-technology regs. This is gonna be fun. We're in for a treat here. It's gonna be a blast.
Third one up. Do you have a headphone? Good one.
What's up, Adam?
Hey, man. Nice to see you.
How's the game going?
Dude, it's been a lot of fun, man. There's been some chips been flying around. It was a little slow the first 10, 20 minutes, as a lot of times these games are. But obviously, you know, once a little blood gets drawn, everybody starts to get after it. So it's been fun.
Pretty good lineup here. The Mad Russian in one. That's Teddy KGP Jr., if you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's his son.
Okay, yeah, you're going to add some nice color to the lineup here for sure. I was a little unfamiliar with a few of these folks, so. Obviously know Jared, and then Salzburg, a couple, you know, first ballot Hall of Famer, LA poker regs from the last couple decades. So obviously I knew those fellas, but a lot of the other guys I was a little unfamiliar with. So you can kind of fill me in on any notable characters aside from those two. But yeah, it's been fun. Mark's been getting in there quite a bit. Brian's been getting in there quite a bit. So Vitaly's been straddling and mixing it up, so there's definitely been some good action for sure.
Is Vitaly the 2-seat?
Yes.
All right. What's the 8-seat's name? Is that Dan?
That is Dan.
Dan from San Diego.
If this sheet is right, I believe it is. I've been going off the sheet, so I'm assuming it's correct.
I like the way he plays.
Yeah, for sure.
He goes for it in all ways.
I think Salzburg bought in for 2 or 3K, so I think he's up a little bit.
I heard you talking about the show Weeds. That was pretty successful.
It was. That was a great show. That was a way back in the day show. But yeah, I went a lot of seasons. I definitely remember that show. I feel like it's not as known as some of those other shows, like obviously Curb and, you know, like Entourage are massive. But Weeds was legit too. Very good show. I was kind of curious what he's more proud of, his IMDb page or his Hinted Mob page.
Probably his IMDb.
I would think so. I definitely am, obviously, you know, but
you can't really just get lucky and fluke it up and have a successful series.
Yeah, exactly. That's a little bit more of a meritocracy, so to speak, in the Hollywood comedy writing world, no doubt. Hard to luck your way into that one with a few flips.
Brick on the turn. Check, check. Now the guy who checked first always puts a bet in, right?
Got to.
And you put it small if it's a value bet and enormous if it's a bluff.
There we go here, 330. Fairly healthy sized bet as we see a pile of $10 chips in view. Let's see what Mr. Salzburg does.
The Salzburglar.
Yes.
Thinking it over.
He really is. He's mulling this over pretty good.
You check back the turn, you know they're betting the river.
Yeah, and it's hard for him to kind of rep too much strength checking back the turn in position if I have the positions right. But yeah.
Yeah, he's in the cutoff. I didn't see who the pre-flop aggressor was. Probably he opened and the other guy 3-bet standard.
Presumably so, yeah.
Really thinking it over.
Yeah, I will say the pace of play has been really quick here today. Nobody's really been tanking a long time. This is definitely one of the more lengthy hands of the day.
Oh, 2-pair. Got him.
Uh-oh. I guess he was deciding if that was too thin to value raise, I guess. Because he was...
Oh, no.
Or did he
seat
tank
9.
call?
Seat 9 had the queen 8.
Oh, seat 9 had the queen. Okay.
Yeah. He might have had like a pocket pair.
Yeah.
Above the 8.
Oh man, so sad.
What's seat 9's name again?
Seat 9 is James.
Oh yeah,
Like,
James.
He's damaged himself enough that like even if he wanted to like quit there and come be an NFL head coach, I don't think another team will hire him. They don't want him. Right.
Now, I teased this meetup game on the 8th, Billy. Perhaps you could give us some more details on that, unless that's maybe I revealed the goods too soon on that one.
No, we want to promote the hell out of it.
All right.
Yeah, there's no too soon when it comes to promoting a meetup game.
Well, yeah, well, give us the deets on that one.
All right, let's see if this guy what happens here. We got a 3-bet on the button, and then we'll work that in there.
Got to open a 3-bet here.
Remember when when someone back in the day when someone 3-bet you, alarm bells went off.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
it's like
10
if they
plus.
don't 3-bet you, it seems weird.
Yeah, the games have definitely changed a lot over the years from when we started playing moons ago. That's for sure.
I used to take it personally when someone would 3-bet me.
It definitely can feel that way at times, especially when it happens a few times in a row. It's like, what the heck, man? You haven't 3-bet anybody else, and you 3-bet me 3 times.
Now the down bet.
Yeah.
You don't play much No Limit anymore, do you?
Like I said earlier, I'm probably like a 95.5 PLO at this point.
I was going to ask you if the down bet is common even on this texture. Maybe Jared could tell us in the chat.
Yeah.
I think it's usually a little bigger, but I could be wrong.
So it only goes live. It only goes live if it's an all black.
And raise, re-raise, pre-flop on the button, check call on the flop, check on the turn. Backdoor flushing straightening card on the river here with the Jack of Spades. King 10 9 5 Jack running spades.
What's he got? He's got the queen? No, he rivered a
set of jacks. Flopped a good shot on that King 10 9 flop with the jacks.
So November 8th is going to be one of those huge parties here
Amazing.
at the Lucky Lady.
Can't wait.
We have DJ Silos, who was here last time.
He was great at for real.
People
man.
loved him.
Seriously.
Even the crusty, whatever, Big O players loved him.
Yeah, no joke. He was really locked in that day. I remember that.
Yeah,
For sure.
so I got him. He's going to be here. Melissa K will be here field reporting.
Fantastic.
We're going to stream the Gold Room, obviously.
Yeah.
And the outer table. We're going to get more cameras for that.
Okay.
It'll be mic'd up. We're going to have No Limit. I think our popular 2-3-5 on the outer table. The Gold Room is going to be a sick 25-50 half and half game.
Okay, because I knew Suited said something about a big game. I didn't know. I assumed it was PLO, but then Jared said he's also having a game, so I didn't know if there's going to be a PLO big and a No Limit big, or how that was all.
Well, I know
Broken
Suited
down, but-
and Dr. H are
Yeah.
hosting a 25-50 half No
PLO,
Limit,
okay.
half PLO. And
Looks like Jared maybe has something also in the mix, maybe for the outer tables or whatever.
yeah,
but
I think we'll have a 10, 20, 40 No Limit. We're going to have everything that day.
It'll be quite the day.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Book your flights if you're viewing from afar. It'd be a good weekend to be here.
Yeah. It's the one day where there's just no animosity in a casino. Everyone's just having fun.
It's like everybody got a bonus check or something,
Yeah.
and everybody's just like having fun. For real.
I just run around trying to take care of people, and I run up a bar tab of like 1,000 or 2,000, and my feet are sore the next day. But I love to do it.
It's a fun little poker festival for sure. It is a good time.
All right, Jared confirms my thought that usually a bigger bet is more common on that texture.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. So Jared is hosting 10, 20, 40 on the 8th as well. It's going to be sick. And I love that we're getting some higher stakes action
Of
again.
course, it's great. It's beautiful.
Jared has this game Saturdays typically. I don't think it'll be this Saturday, but typically Saturdays and Mondays. And obviously on the 8th, that's a Saturday. And Suited's going to be bringing back some PLO. So
Yeah, I can't wait.
So yeah, we can get you doing some commentary, and then when someone busts, you go in there
I
and
love it. That would be a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun whenever that little era was about a
Yeah.
year ago, where you had maybe, I don't know, 5 to 10 of those big PLO streams.
So
Got a big pot here on this double board hand.
That's on one board.
Biggest double board hand of the day. Let's see what they got.
so they don't cap it, huh?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that if it's capped or not, because I
Doesn't
haven't heard
appear
anybody
to
mention
be.
that. Yeah.
It's just such a dream to have Ace Jack.
Oh my gosh.
And like anything on the other one, right?
Incredible.
You got Ace Jack. You got the bottom one locked up. Say you had the 6-8, and then you're just gonna scoop.
Incredible.
Oh, damn, you had sets.
Oh, but he had 2 sets.
Wow.
Flush draw.
That just shows you the strength of the hands that are made in these double board.
But he was drawing dead on the bottom.
Yeah.
As strong as that hand is, he's drawing dead on the bottom. And look at the Ace Jack had the nut flush draw and a wheel draw, I believe. Did I have a wheel
yeah.
draw?
Insane. Ace 3, yeah. I think a 4 would have got him a wheel. But yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, double board gets messy. I was curious if they have a cap in it or not.
It didn't look like it there.
So far, there hasn't really been any like massive confrontation hands in the double board games so far, except that's been the first big one of the day. So
I mean, it's just such a brutal feeling if you're the guy that had the 5s and the 6-8.
Yeah, it's insane.
You have a flush draw on a paired board, and you have a set on a paired board. You have a small boat, and the other one you have a set and open-ended, and it's like
You think it's as good as it gets, but your best case scenario is to chop.
the best that can happen is you chop.
It's unbelievable.
That's why these games are so good.
Yeah, you really gotta.
Hold'em players don't really study them in general.
Yeah, it's almost like some kind of card game Minesweeper or something. It's just like all of a sudden somebody's battleship gets sunk on some random, just massive cooler. Like you really gotta be aware of what's out there. That's also frustrating because if you play so conservative, you're like, oh, man, I never win a bomb pot. It's like it feels like you can go long periods without winning a bomb pot. You're like, am I playing too tight? Or like you can kind of get in your head sometimes.
And with one card to come, you just feel like a chump, like folding what's obviously the nuts on one of the boards. But the other one with the ace jack out there, you know you're up against ace jack.
Yeah, it's tough. Looks like we got a big pot brewing here, big 3-bet here. $500 re-raise, and then saw a 1K chip thrown out there.
This guy's a lot of action, James.
Yeah, he's definitely been throwing some punches so far. Looks like he's probably a little empty there.
And the Mad Russian.
King, Queen, Diamonds. Yeah, so many times in double board you like have this amazing hand, but yeah, you're just so worried about getting scooped or 3/4. It's
rough.
It's tough.
Oh, it was capped. Oh, 3K. It looked like they put in more. Oh, I see. Are they playing 20-40?
It's been 10-10-20.
Okay.
But I guess maybe he's saying for other days when it's bigger, I guess.
Here, can you hand out the stand-up buttons after you do? Stand-up game's on now, guys.
I love when the stand-up game is on.
It's fun. Very fun. They did the 3 hands in a row side game earlier. And
the bounty game.
Yep. And they mentioned Cucaracha. Could you explain exactly how that works? I think it's like a call or fold setup or something. Do you know the details on the Cucaracha?
It's just really the payoff of the stand-up game.
Okay.
If you lose, if you're the last one to win a pot, you put in 600. Just you. They give you the button. Everyone gets 4 cards. Flop comes out, and now it starts with the small blind. You can either put in 600 or you can fold. No other options.
Okay.
And that's true for everyone. And then they just deal the cards out.
Okay.
It's a cool way. I don't know if Jared invented it. I just learned it last time I was commentating his game.
And it's a PLO hand, right? I guess.
It's PLO hand,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they play that in Arizona, and I was playing games over there. I guess they had it as a way to kind of like mitigate. I think it was kind of like cap the double board games or whatever. They just played it as Cucaracha, where it's call or fold.
Yeah.
And I think the river went check the way they played it, but
he knows what he's doing hosting these games.
Yeah, for sure. He's been around.
All these guys seem to have a good time. They show up on time, which is
not. Yeah.
I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, getting poker players to show up on time is doing the Lord's work.
That's insane. I don't know what his trick is.
Yeah, his trick probably is, hey, you don't show up on time, you might not be coming back. So
right,
perhaps that's the.
But
the hammer.
You're playing no limit, and like this is high stakes. 10-20, 20-40. That's high stakes. And it's nice to every now and then mix in something that's low stress, like the Cucaracha.
Of course.
Say you're the guy that lost the stand-up game. Well, you're not dead yet, right? Yeah. Now you're going to play this fun game where, yeah, you put the 600 in there, but you might get 3 people putting in. You put in 600 more and scoop, and then you end up winning.
Yeah, it's a fun little wrinkle for sure.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jared's saying, from his experience, some Spaniards got it circulating in one of the casinos, and it's kind of taken off from there. But yeah, they do it in the big game at Arizona, at the big casino game in Arizona that I played. So yeah, it's definitely pretty popular. It's a fun name to say too, Cucaracha.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like I want to play that game. Shit, it sounds great.
It's just nice to break up the tension every now and then.
There's definitely a lot of dynamics with modern poker now that I kind of don't like. It's kind of more ugly. But that's one thing I do love about a lot of the new modern poker is a lot of this double board, bomb pot, Cucaracha. There's been like all these side games. They're definitely kind of making it more fun for the recreational player. It's not just so academic, cutthroat, hold 'em, solve games. It's, throwing all these kind of shenanigans stuff. So that's one wrinkle that I love about lately.
Not only has poker evolved incredibly in a technical sense, but in a social sense, it's finally starting to evolve.
Yeah, I'm glad people are more cognizant of
My
these
God,
things.
man.
Yeah, I got rough there for a while with playing games with fucking 6-seat change buttons and shit. It's just like, come on, guys, what are we doing?
Look at this flop. Slot machine flop.
7-7. But yeah, I am happy that some of the regs are starting to be more aware of creating side games and kind of limiting the seat changing and kind of some more of the predatory stuff that I kind of hate to see. But
well, you just realize at some point, and some people it takes forever, or maybe they never do, that the way to win in poker is to be better than your opponents and make better decisions in the big pots. But the way to win a lot of money is to get the action. The long-term action.
Yeah, you got to be long-term oriented. You can't just catch all the fish in the pond and have it's going to be dry. You got to leave some in there.
No one's entitled to anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I want to play in that game. Well, no, everyone hates your action in that game. You're not in.
Yeah, you just frack the fuck out of every game you're in and seat change and.
All right, here's my guy Dan. 3 bets to 200.
There we go.
Vitali calling on the button deep.
So these games are always fun. If you're just now tuning in, it's always great because the later a stream goes, the more money is on the table and kind of the bigger pots you get to see. So these streams are really fun the last hour or so. So I think we're in for a treat here today for sure.
Yeah, I think during the day.
What's this gentleman's name again?
Brian. And he's been the one person who's been paying to not show his hand a few times.
That's always a good hand, isn't it?
I tend to think so. He did show a bluff earlier, and he showed it. It was a smaller pot, so he showed a bluff early on, then he paid his next 2 or 3, so that's been his MO so far. So, but he has been seeing a lot of flops, I will say. So
we got a bloater. We got a teal chip in there.
Yeah.
Those are $1,000 chips. We got a bunch of whites, which are hundreds.
Yeah, we got some meat on the bone here.
You put in the big squeeze, it comes 974, and he opts to.
Checks it back, which makes you think he's not having, the big overpair that, he's kind of representing with the big raise pre-flop. So,
or he's exercising some pot control.
Yeah,
he's pretty deep against.
Yeah.
Is it Vitali that's in there?
Yeah, Vitali is in there.
And Vitali just looks like the kind of guy you want to pot control against.
Yeah, you're like, shit, am I going to bet my 10s and get jammed on for 3K or something? Here we go. Bet and call on the turn, offsuit 10 on the end, no flush board. Big re-raise pre-flop, check on the flop.
You don't love this board if you have the big overpair.
Yeah, I think he's going in maybe check call down mode. Let's see what they got here. He's got the kings, so he was really pot controlling an overpair. He had a big one too there.
Yeah, Vitali probably had a piece, maybe a draw, maybe picked up a flush draw and just was hoping that his pair was good.
Sneaky play by Brian, kind of putting in a big raise pre-flop, checking, maybe trying to represent like an unimproved ace, queen, ace, jack kind of hand that you might be able to bluff out of the hand. And
yeah, I don't hate it at all because
it balances when you have an unimproved ace X hand or whatever. So
and if your opponent has the one pair, he's not going to turn it into a bluff.
And he might not call you down 3 streets with 10s if you got kings or whatever. He might. So yeah, for sure. So. It's definitely nice to not be empty when you put in a big raise pre-flop and check the flop out of position. So it's nice to have something to call down with. So nice play there by Brian. Now, of course, if you got sucked out on, people say, "Oh, you got to protect your head."
Right.
But yeah,
is there really protecting your hand anymore? Like without cramming chips in there?
Yeah.
Just a bet's never gonna do it.
You don't say protect your hand anymore. I've learned from the academic, it's denying equity.
Right.
You got to deny equity.
Deny equity. Protect your equity. Yeah.
Protect your hands like fishy 95 stuff. You got to say equity denial, or I got to use the new pay website terms. So flushing turn here brings in the open ender as well with the 4-5.
All right, we got the host in the pot.
The host stuck the most.
Is he stuck the most?
Yes, he lost a 10K pot with pocket 10s to ace king.
All in pre?
All in pre, and lost both runouts. So,
ouch.
Yes.
To whom?
Oh, that's really bad.
Shoot, who was that to? I think it was to
Dan, maybe?
Man, I'm blanking right now.
He's got over 10K.
I think it was TJ.
The 3-seat. The guy sitting back in no hurry to play a pot. Yeah, that's the guy that won the big flip twice, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the stack and the posture of someone who won the big flip twice.
Yeah.
Hey,
But hey, he's got an EDC hoodie on, so maybe he's action. You know,
Yeah.
he's got the bright color.
Or if he loses that pot,
yeah,
he's action maybe.
Yeah, that's the beauty of poker. You never know who's going to kind of become unraveled when they're stuck, or who kind of hunkers down when they win a big pot. You know, some people when they win a big pot, they just start playing a lot of hands because they kind of feel like they got the wind at their back and they want to play the momentum. But yeah, some people kind of go in preservation mode, so hard to tell.
Yeah, poker can be stressful, and after you win that big pot, you're not stressed at all, and you might want to enjoy that relaxing feeling.
No doubts. It's definitely poker's a lot easier to be played when the wind's at your back and you're up. That's for sure.
I guess Jared did well last night in last night's show. He made quad sevens.
Oh, that's a quad hand. Hopefully, didn't have all of the board and left a little crumb for somebody else to pay him off with.
Yeah, it's hard getting paid with quads.
Yeah, you got so much of the board. It's
What's up, Don Burnham? Nice to see you in the chat. Riley Guza,
my buddy from San Diego. Shout out to Riley Guza.
Is he a player?
He is a player. He's a 2-card player.
Ooh. What was it like being at the Otani game, man?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so a bit of a bad beat story for DGAF. I've been organizing these gamblers' nights out, and we go to these Dodger games, and I said, hey, I got these tickets for this game. You want to go? And he gave me some nonsense about family commitments or something silly, being a dad and stuff. I was like, whatever, But the game he ended up not being able to make it to was maybe the best game any baseball player has ever played. 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts, no runs, in a game that takes you to the World Series. So yeah, I was pretty blessed to be there for that one.
That's amazing.
No doubt. That was quite a treat. Looks like Salzburg's going to bet a couple $100 here on this flush flop. Looks like Brian's going to look him up here as we head to the river. Offsuit queen on the end. 10-8-7 all hearts on the flop.
Brian's staring intently at the board. Maybe he had the big heart.
Ooh, Salzburg flopped it.
Wow.
How about that? Looks like he was hoping his opponent took a bite out of that, but did not work.
Yeah, I know.
I think he had it read perfectly. His opponent was on the draw, so why are you betting the river when the draw breaks?
Sometimes you think, some people feel stupid when they check a good hand out of position, but a lot of times it's like, you're more likely to induce a bluff than get called by somebody if you lead. So
yeah, I don't think Matt Salzburg feels stupid very often.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. But some people feel like, I feel like a lot of people are like hesitant.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm an idiot. I checked a big hand that I should have bet. But it's like a lot of times the person's more likely to bluff than call you if you lead. So, but yeah.
Yeah, so the defense against that is betting tiny, so that now the other guy's embarrassed to fold to the tiny bet,
and you can still induce a bluff.
Yeah,
so it's kind of a hybrid, best of both worlds. So yeah, I think we just solved the river.
Yeah, we should start a training site.
Here we go. Re-raise from Jared on the button. He's stuck like Chuck so far. I think he's stuck around 5-6K, but. Down but never out. There's Jared. Let's see if he can get in the winner.
I don't think
so
he
far
wants
here.
to see this on his direct left.
Oh, he's got some heat coming here.
I haven't seen much of this gentleman, but I think this is a good hand.
I reckon probably is a good hand as well.
This doesn't seem like some Euro Pro squeeze.
Yeah. And Jared quickly folds. Let's
but
see
maybe it is.
Come on, prove us wrong.
Ace King?
Ah.
Yeah.
Prove us wrong. That'll work. Shout out to Don B. MVP of the chat lately. Getting in there.
I still remember this hand at Commerce way back in the day where you had kings against Garrett's aces and way too much money in front of you.
Yeah, I think I probably remember that one.
I was at the table, not in the hand, but I can still see it, and it was painful. It was just fucking painful.
The guy that always is bluffing and has no hands, and I get kings, and the guy gets aces. That was that was not fun times. Definitely played a lot with Garrett before he turned into the big TV star. And then I became a PLO reg a few years later. But yeah, definitely cross swords with Garrett on a few occasions back in the day. He was definitely a live wire and more than a handful to play against, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember when he moved out to LA, the first couple of weeks he was playing as he plays, but not making the hands.
Yeah.
Maybe even for a month. And people were fighting to get in his game. Oh, he's a rich kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think you would really want to get in his game that bad.
Yeah.
But go for it.
Yeah.
And then he started running the opposite, running hot, and it was a bloodbath.
The thing that I always loved about Garrett was you'd always see people that play, they buy in with this huge chip stack. They have all the big chips on their stack, but they play like one-handed orbit. You're like, that's so phony. What I love about Garrett is you had 10K, 15K stacks showing out, want to look like the cock of the walk, but not playing any hands. Your chips were in play when Garrett was playing. You were going to be having to call off 15K in a 2K pot. Like,
right.
So I loved that. I loved that.
He was not fake action.
Yeah. So many people like sitting big, posting the picture on Instagram. Oh, look how deep I'm sitting on the cock of the block.
There were a lot of those guys. We won't say their names right now.
Pink chip season. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a big thing.
With the big pan of water.
Oh, yeah.
They got their entire bankroll on the table, but they're never putting the chips in.
Mercedes keys on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3 phones, the multi-phone flex, a lot of table flexes.
Those were fun games.
Oh, dude, we were truly blessed to be able to play in those games back in the day. And then JJ Commerce shows up at 3 a.m. with his uncle or something.
Oh, JJ Commerce, what a legend!
Oh my gosh,
600 buy-in,
incredible
every single time except for when he could buy in, do the short buy. Remember, you can do a short buy in between.
Best short stacker on the West Coast for sure, no doubt about it. Then you got a young man playing 3 tables, bouncing around.
I remember Young Man brought his 5-year-old son in there one time.
That's one of my favorite stories ever. He brought littlest man to the fucking game over
younger
Christmas
man,
holiday.
younger
man, yeah. Unbelievable. A big pot brewing here as we're kicking around stories. Vitaly putting in a big re-raise. Putting James to the test here. Looks like he's going to relinquish the hand. Looks like he's going to show an ace-10 suited. Nice little holding there for Vitaly. But yeah, we could probably write a book or do a fun podcast about all the... Remember Song, the Asian guy that would always put his hands behind his back?
Of course.
Oh, the characters. Commerce Juan, R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Commerce Juan, who was a guy that lived at the casino and high-stakes legend, played 60 hours a week, was there probably since 2000 or something, and then ended up having his kind of health deteriorate, and that was kind of one of the tougher ones to kind of see him kind of nearing the end, and then ended up leaving us. But yeah, he was a character and a half.
I picked up on that he didn't have anyone when he was passing away.
Yeah, I think some regulars almost kind of became family in a way, and kind of.
I offered to take him to the doctor, and he didn't. He said only if we can play heads up. And I said sure. I was always trying to play him heads up, and he said no. And that was the last interaction I ever had with him.
He would always flip huge. I actually have some gold coins in my safety deposit box from Juan from a loaning scenario back in the day. I got some American Eagle gold coins from Juan from maybe 2008 or something.
I saw Fat Jeff the other day.
Oh, wow. Fat Jeff, Set Jeff, Paleo Jeff. I tried to steer away from that. Yeah, but Jeff's what a great guy. He had a lot of nicknames, but he did go by, Fat Jeff. That is accurate.
Yeah, he's still scouting every game.
Yep. He was like the Nanonoko of the fucking games. He was everywhere, playing all the hours. Then he was really into his diet and stuff, too. That's why I called him Paleo Jeff. He was always asking everybody about, all the new age diet tricks. But yeah, shout out to Paleo Jeff. Great guy, put in a lot of hours.
All right, can Jared win a pot?
Hopefully so, man. He's had the wind in his face all day today, pretty much. It's been a gale force blow right at him all day. Let's see if he can get some momentum going here. Looks like he's going to get looked up by Salzburg. 6 and change bet and called here on this pairing ace turn. Offsuit king on the end. Flush draw does not come in. Does each player have the 2 remaining aces? We shall see here. Big bet on the turn and a call.
I don't think there's any bluffing here. Is there?
I mean, it's definitely... maybe some people could get sticky with a tens, jacks, queens kind of hand, thinking, maybe, the other person doesn't have an ace and they're good. But yeah, it's hard to call with air on the turn for sure. You definitely think they have, a big pocket pair plus or an ace X. Maybe some huge draw 6, 7 of clubs or something. But yeah,
I think if this is a bluff, it's just leveling.
Yeah,
because you bet big on the turn. People only check call with an ace.
You don't expect to get called too light on that kind of turn card for sure.
Yeah, they shrug and fold a lot when they don't have it. But Jared's definitely capable of trying to level his buddy here.
Some people will call you with a 9s or 10s and just make you earn it with another barrel on the end. some people kind of shut down once they get called betting on a turn like that. They're like, oh shit, I got, maybe the guy's got an ace. I'm gonna shut it down. So it's hard to say, but somebody's got a pretty strong hand here. I reckon that's for sure. It definitely seems like somebody's got an ace.
There's the call.
And I think Jared gives him a nice hand.
Oh wow.
He did have a kind of drawing hand with clubs that I was mentioning. In Salzburg with the ace jack, with the ace of clubs. So well played there by Mr. Salzburg. Kind of played his hand as a bluff catcher and gave his opponent rope to bet. And Jared yanked on it. That's for sure. You got to give him credit
Maybe
for that.
that works if the kicker's not a jack. Maybe if it's a bad kicker.
I think any ace calls on the turn. And maybe you're talking about on the river.
On the
to
river,
another big
yeah.
bet?
I was
Possibly,
surprised by the river bet.
Yeah. How much was the river bet exactly? Did you catch that?
It looked like a lot.
Yeah.
Looked like 2K or so.
Yeah. I mean, the turn was, there's 1,200 put in on the turn, 600 and 600. So fills a pot-sized bet.
He's got a decent image for bluffing. I know that when I bet the turn big there and I get called, I'm not going to have any bluffs on the river.
I like the bet by Jared. I mean, betting queen 10 of clubs there, you're going to fold out a lot of pairs that you're, that are ahead of you or whatever. You're just hoping to not run into an ace and you're going to take the hand down. But obviously, once you get called, it's
Probably nice to just hit the club.
Yeah, yeah, that too. I definitely admire the follow through on the river because a lot of times when you get check called in that turn, you're thinking the guy has an ace and you're not going to want to bluff, but he went for it. So
you know who else admires it? The Salzburglar.
Yes, Salzburg will take it. I don't think they have a Hendon mob for cash, but if they did, that would work. Add to his cumulative winnings there.
It's one of those hands where everyone thinks the other's trapping.
Yeah, everybody's counter punching.
There's too many people in the pot to go for it.
Definitely tough. Tough to bluff multi-way.
All right, James going to take it down.
Is he going to show? Oh, he shows a 2. The other card never matters. Never matters.
Yeah.
The card that they don't show never matters. So.
Wow, he paid 10 and showed 1.
It's so funny when they show a 2, and then it's like you're showing the 2 because you're like trying to act like you have a bluff. So it's like if you have a bluff, just show the other card and show the bluff, right?
Yeah, but at this level, like, there's a chance that James is just fucking with everyone's head. Like,
I assume that other card matches with the high card on the board, or
right?
something.
Like that's
usually.
the assumption.
Yeah.
But what if he just has like something else?
Yeah. It's usually like if you want to show a bluff, you just show your 2 cards and the bluff, and puff your chest out. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's funny.
As the great
We'll
Mo
never know.
used to say, "No show, no belief." Remember him?
Shout out to Mo. Oh yeah. God, there's so many amazing characters at casinos. We are blessed.
I got a good story about Mo.
Oh my gosh.
I always ended up playing people heads up at like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning.
Those opportunities do exist if you're a last Mohegan in a game, for sure.
And I was playing Mo one time, and I was running hot, and I was just no stress in the world, and just kind of winning every pot and owning him. And I don't know what I did. I raised maybe on the river or bet a bunch, and he reached over and grabbed my cards and turned them over. And I said, "Hey man, like, please don't do that anymore," And he's like, "Fuck you! I'll do whatever I want." And I was like, "No, man, like don't do it. Like, it's not cool." And they'll like bar you for a day for that. And he's like, "No, they won't." And so I called the floor over, who I knew was partial to Mo, and I said, I turned his hand over because I wanted to see it. Is that okay? And he said, "No, you're out of here." And then I said, "No, actually, it was him." And then Mo threatened to kill all of us.
Oh my god!
And then we get playing, and it was fine.
How many years ago were we talking about this now? It sounds like a
Probably
back in the day one.
2012,
Okay, all right.
2013.
Pre-poker technology, pre-solvers.
Yeah. 2013, I almost exclusively played heads up at Commerce.
You definitely could. I definitely ended up in a lot of scenarios like that as well, where you're the last person playing. JJ Commerce and his uncle have just left, and it's and it's you and the Asian tattoo neck lady and
shout out Tacos Gavilan.
Yeah, shout out to JJ Commerce's taco company from the fam.
All right, there's Dan from San Diego.
Do you remember that lady, the Asian neck tattoo lady that I would always play?
Yeah, she's a dealer.
She deals now? I didn't know that.
She was a dealer at, I think, Gardens and would come over to Commerce and play.
I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, she was always a random person that you'd be seeing at the table at like 4 in the morning there. But yeah, a lot of interesting creatures.
Bruno Mars, you ever play with him?
I've got a couple pictures of my Instagram. If you scroll back enough, I got a picture with him playing. Yeah, that was... I'll never forget. I was playing Commerce, and then I was about to leave. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then Bruno Mars showed up, and I was like, well, I guess I'm here until he leaves. And I think I played till like noon. He had just came back from like a tour in Dubai or something, so he was on a weird schedule from like being international. He played 2 or 3 nights in a row. It was right around the Boston Marathon bombing, because I remember that happened one of the mornings that he was there. But yeah, he was like the nicest guy.
He was a bro.
Dude, it was so cool. Like, if you didn't know any better, you would have thought he was like a regular. He was like busting chops. He was like giving JJ Commerce crap and like roasting him. Like, he was like the Pied Piper of the table. It was so cool.
He was
so
drinking
down to
beers
earth.
with me at 6 a.m.
Yeah, he was buying in for 10K, playing 80% of hands, like busting balls.
He was a legit DJ.
Super cool. And I think he even said about how before he made it big, he played like the small games or whatever.
Grinded
like,
Commerce. Yeah.
Like, he was a poker lifer. Like, so yeah, shout out to Bruno Mars. Cool dude. He was a lot of fun to play with. Not conceited or anything at all.
All right, Salzburg's having a good day.
Yeah, he's been getting in there lately. He's definitely up.
Is Jared the only one throwing the party today?
So far, yeah,
That's a good host right there.
Yeah, of course. You know, you gotta.
Maybe that's how he gets him to show up on time.
It could be getting scooped. That'll do it. That's one kind of cool perk about playing in LA. You definitely rub elbows with some famous folk on occasion playing in the games in LA. Bruno Mars being one of them. Don Cheadle plays quite a bit. James Woods
Don
plays.
Cheadle's like solid.
Yeah, Don Cheadle plays like really solid poker, and he's not super talkative. Though if you do talk to him, he will engage. He's a polite, nice guy. But yeah, he's not like super like outgoing like Bruno is per se. But very nice guy is Mr. Cheadle. And then James Woods plays a lot, although he plays more mixed games and stuff. I see him down the street a lot playing the mixed games when the mixed games go. But yeah, definitely some. Seen Earl Hershiser a few times.
I don't know if he wants that known. I've tried to get him on stream. No.
Oh yeah. I never actually talked to him, but
the Bulldog.
Yeah, the Bulldog. I think he's got the MLB record for most consecutive scoreless innings. I think it's like 56 consecutive scoreless innings. But yeah.
Do the Dodgers just steamroll the World Series?
It's going to be interesting. I mean, it seems like it the way their starting pitching is right now. I mean, it's they were so fallible during the regular season, but that's because their whole rotation was pretty much hurt. Now they're full strength. It kind of looked like they load managed the regular season of the MLB. I mean, obviously they were hurt, so it wasn't like they were sitting guys that were healthy. But yeah, man, they're healthy and locked in at the right time. I think they're like.
All right, Jared's all in here.
Here we go.
Let's see if he can get a courtesy double from one of his buddies.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Teddy Jr. Give him action, man. It's under 1,000.
And he looks like he was, playing a stack down tournament style here.
Nope, he's gone.
Correct.
So now
looks like he shows a little suited ace.
And he's safe now in the stand-up game?
I can't remember what game they're currently playing. They've been doing a variation of stand-up, win 3 in a row. I forgot exactly what it is at the moment.
All right, we're going to do La Cucaracha right now.
There
There's
we
the
go. We get to see
600 from Teddy Jr. Goes in the middle. They'll each get 4 cards. Put a flop out there, and it's 600 if you want to see the whole board or fold.
And that was actually a really fun moment earlier in the stream. Salzburg won the hand, but he slow rolled to win.
I like it.
He revealed the final card that made him a flush. It was a pretty fun moment about an hour or so into the stream. It happened kind of fast. I don't think I realized it was a Cucaracha hand. But yeah, that was a really fun kind of slow roll that he did for a Cucaracha win
Ooh.
But maybe we can get another fun finish here.
All right. So this is PLO. So you either got it or you don't.
Yeah, you can't, especially in this format, because you can't bet or bluff anybody out. It's just call
Yeah.
or fold. So it's basically like a showdown oriented
King of
game.
Spades is worthless.
Yeah. You got to show down a hand here. So call 600 or fold. No ability to bluff somebody out or bet somebody out. Is it just one bet and then it runs out, or is
That's
there
it.
Okay, because I think I've played other places where they play it.
So are you
there's
calling
a
with
bet on
two
the
pair
flop
here?
and there's a bet on the turn and then the river's check.
I'm surprised so many people are putting the 600. Are you in there with 2 pair?
Especially on a flop like this, it's all spades. It's not a lot of a drawing hand, so to speak. It's kind of a lockdown
Oh,
flop.
we see a couple flushes already.
You definitely. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's just one person's hand.
wow.
What the
Kind of hard to
hell?
get action when you got that. You'd think maybe somebody's got like a top set or a set of
Oh.
queens.
Everyone has a
Wow. The set gets there. Set of queens takes it.
That's crazy. You had a flush.
Somebody got a jack high flush, king high flush, 10 high flush.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
But pocket queens is going to take it.
With that ace on the river.
Was that?
This is Max Payne Monday.
Now the cucaracha, is it like a bomb pot where everybody gets, there's no pre-flop, it's just like everybody gets dealt 4 cards and then
Yeah,
it's,
just the guy who lost the stand-up game puts in the 600
and
for
the
the
action
table.
starts on the flop. There's no, it's all just,
Yeah.
yeah. So interesting. Yeah, you don't expect multi-way action on a 3-spade flop like that.
But if you see the hands, it makes sense.
Like if you're an experienced PLO player and you see a couple calls in front of you and you have like an 8 high flush, that's a fold. Like you're dead. Like somebody's
Right.
gonna flop a higher flush when you get 4 cards and everybody's seeing the flop. So like definitely, it's not hard to make a flush in PLO. So if you're playing like this kind of game and you flop like an 8 high flush and there's like a bet and a call in front of you, you should probably fold your hand because you're either drawing dead to a higher flush or you're vulnerable to top set filling up or something. But yeah. Just a little PLO intel there. And speaking of PLO, on November 8th, there's a big meetup game here. It's going to be a no limit half PLO game. Dr. H and Suited Superman, November 8th. There'll also be a big no limit game on the casino floor that Jared is hosting. Definitely give him or DGAF a message if you're interested in playing that game. That's Saturday, November 8th. Definitely stay tuned for that.
And every other game.
Yeah, and every other game under the sun
$5
as well.
double
Yeah.
board PLO bomb pots, 2-3-5 no limit, 2-3 no limit, 1-2 no limit, 5-5-10 no limit.
Yep. Anything from 1-2 to quarter 50, you'll have an option.
Whatever
So
people want to play, we're going to spread.
it's going to be a lot of fun. I saw some people asking for Big O in the chat. So hey, if you want to play Big O, show up with some Big O friends, and we'll spread a Big O game.
Of course.
So if you build it, they will come, so to speak.
All right, top for Vitaly.
You think TJ borrowed that jacket from Raver, or how's that work?
That is Raver's jacket, isn't it?
It's definitely a Raver-esque type of jacket. If
Yeah.
it's not a carbon copy, I don't know if they're roommates
That's
or,
an
or what's
EDC?
going on there.
Is that
yeah.
what that is?
Yeah, that's what I called it, an
See,
EDC style jacket. Yeah.
EDC, is that not technically a rave, or is it?
That's like the Electric Daisy Carnival. That's like that EDM.
No,
or-
I
yeah,
know what
yeah,
it is.
that
I just
music
is it a
festival.
rave?
I don't know. I've been to EDC in Vegas once. It's kind of just like a big outdoor festival. I think I was like the only person not on Molly or something when I
Yeah.
went. But yeah, it's a lot of recreational drugs are consumed at those EDC music festivals.
And
that's
it's
for sure.
120 degrees, right?
And it's hot. Yeah, it can be very hot. It definitely was hot in Vegas for sure.
I hope my kids never do that.
I think you hope your kids are doing something outside. I think that's all of our hopes in next year's. Like,
Yeah.
anything but being inside in a tablet, at least you're around people being social. But yeah, lots of other issues that you got to worry about too. But it seems depressing, all the kids getting glued to their tablets and screens and stuff. I'm not a father, but I'm sure you can relate
It's
to
just
that.
bad for
Yeah.
even adults' mental health.
For sure. I definitely try to
We got
stay off my
my
phone.
favorite doom scroller in the chat. What's up, Hana Scorsese?
Yes, the host of that famous PLO double board only game, right?
Yeah,
And
it's such a fun game.
It's amazing. What is it? A 5 ante, 10 ante? I forgot.
It's
the
$5
ante.
Everyone
okay.
puts in $5. It's a $500 cap,
Sweet.
and it's just like this amazing group of people that play 3 times a week at least.
It's a great game to play. I mean, if you're going to be playing games, you need to be able to play double board. So it's definitely nice to play her game because you get a lot of volume in.
Yeah.
Because normally the double board are only once an hour or twice an hour. So it's nice to get a game going where you can get a lot of hands in and get some good experience.
Aaron Queskin was telling me he loves to come play it and just relax.
Aaron, man, he's the casino warrior, the Queskin.
He is.
One of my favorite poker players in the LA area. The guy loves the game. He loves the poker, man. He's all about the love of the game.
Played a little pickleball with him today.
Oh, interesting. How'd that go?
It was good. We play twice a week.
That's one cult I haven't got in yet. I haven't gotten the pickleball cult. I love competing and I love sports and stuff, so it's kind of... I played it for the first time in like maybe half a year ago. It was fun.
I could add you to the group chat. We play a little bit south, but I don't know. It's
thinking
fun.
about picking up golf again. I've had a few people at the tables that have talked about golfing. I definitely enjoy playing golf, but it's been a few years. But yeah, I like competing, being outside. It's fun. So I love table tennis or ping pong. Like I'm huge into that. I love that. I hardly ever play because it's hard to get a game.
Yeah, but you're just not burning the calories.
Sure.
You're not getting the vitamin D.
Yeah, you're not outside.
Unless you have an outdoor ping pong table.
Yeah, no doubt. I just like how fast paced and competitive those ping pong games can get.
Oh no, Elena in the box.
Jack 7-6. Looks like we got one of these double board bomb pot hands here. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't see a lot of early position leading in double board just because it's so hard. It's so easy for people to make big hands. You don't really see a lot of early leads. But usually when you do see somebody take the betting lead, it's more likely they're betting the hand that's locked down, the board that's locked down.
They got the queen with three cards over 4, or they
even
have
if you have
4.
Jack 7, there's so many bad turns for you, or a set of jacks, there's even a lot of bad turns.
You're not betting.
So yeah, it's just so definitely kind of got to be aware. And people leading, you want to kind of try to figure out what board's more likely that they're having here. Definitely something you want to keep in mind when you're playing double board. But it's tricky though, because sometimes people don't know how to play it, so you can kind of be like, well,
you can't bet here without a queen.
Yeah,
right?
It's not. Yeah, you wouldn't think so. I mean, it's definitely you're opening yourself up to getting raised on the flop or having a lot of tricky turns if you're betting the jack high board. Although, obviously, a great turn for you on this Jack 7-6 board if you bet a flop set or something as you fill it up. But often you'll see like a 9 of spades on the turn.
Saiko's doing a great job cutting the cams. Looks like Jared
put in a big raise there, 1,300. I can't see if he got called or it looks like he got a fold out there. So.
He's got the queen.
Wow.
Queen 8, okay.
Queen 8 had a nice little wrap on the Jack 7 board.
And it's nice to scoop when you had nothing on the other board.
It's fantastic. Nobody went broke taking a profit. Definitely big to get a scoop in the double board hands.
So we haven't been promoting it well enough, but on Tuesdays we stream every day before and after HCL. But on Tuesdays we stream the bigger No Limit, and want to have a commentator in here, and I just think it's like a good warm up for Hustler Casino Live.
100%, yeah, it's a nice little primer for sure.
Yeah, and you go over there and play PLO usually on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I'm a regular in the big PLO game over there at Hustler. That's 10-10-20 or 10-20-40. Sometimes it's like a lot bigger than that. It's kind of when you play PLO, you kind of just become accustomed to the blinds being negotiable. But for the most part, it's 10-10-20 or 10-20-40 over there. And yeah, that's my home. That's where I put in most of my hours is the big PLO game at Hustler. And then yeah, I do commentary there on occasion as here as well. So yeah, I'm in this area quite a bit. So,
Gardena.
Yeah, Gardena. Wish I lived a little closer. Back when I got a house a few years ago, when I got the house, I was close to this other casino that I've played the most hours at that we were mentioning earlier. Then, of course, you make plans and God laughs. Like, as soon as I put my roots in, then the game there dies. And now my main game's like 45 minutes away.
Right.
But everything's fickle and kind of things always come and go in poker over the years, as you'll get to learn if you start playing. But yeah, as of now, the place to be is over here on the west side here at Hustler and Lucky Lady. That's where all the action is.
Yeah, it's really taken off in the last.
I think it's going to stay. Like I mentioned, things are kind of fickle and come and go, but I think it's going to not go anywhere for a while.
Yeah, they have so many people building games, and Suited Superman is an incredible host.
Absolutely. Shout out to Suited Superman, the host of the big PLO over at Hustler.
He will get drunk with you.
Yes, he will.
He is not fake action.
Yeah, his tolerance is pretty impressive. I mean, obviously, sometimes he plays a little slosh too. Yeah,
until it's not.
But yeah, I definitely got to tip my cap to him. I don't know how he does it. He also has like a full-time engineering job. He has a girlfriend. It's like the guy has like 40-hour days. I don't know how he does it. I think he sleeps like 4 hours a day or something. It's crazy. Like, I'll be playing with him at a Hustler at 4 p.m., and then I learned that he was there at, like, 8 in the morning playing a game. The previous, I'm just like, it's crazy. Like, he's He's got a lot of heart.
It's rough for me when I'm commentating. I go down there and he's having a blast and like, hey, what's up? And then I go down 2 hours later and he's sad because he was giving too much action or whatever happened.
Yep, the games get really big there on occasion, so it's
Sahando's in the booth. He's got a fresh new haircut.
He's looking sharp, man.
Did you trim everything?
No, the bush still stays, man.
The bush stays, huh?
The bush going hard.
Growing it out for winter?
No, man, the cold season's coming. I gotta make sure.
I like the get up. You got I like the color scheme and the whole thing, man.
On a suit, but they made me today.
You look sharp, man. Did our exacta win? What'd it come in?
I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm betting. I just like look at my account just going diminishing. Play by play.
You don't know the result of the race?
I have like 14 races that I'm betting on.
The one we bet, the
we
one.
Didn't win. We didn't win anything. Nothing came from my account yet.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I know for a fact that I.
Did you scam me out of $10?
You got it, buddy.
Can someone look up Yonkers race 1? Was it race 1?
Yonkers race 1.
You wanna hop in while you use the restroom?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be done in like 11 minutes.
Oh shoot! All right.
But yeah.
I'm gonna bounce so you guys can do it.
It's literally like 8 more minutes. It's gonna be showing you ace of hearts. I don't even hear anything. Talk about other things. What is poker? Poker is overrated nowadays.
How many people watching? Millions?
I told you, YouTube has this new thing that they divided by 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, but balance is all just down. Nothing went up.
Oh, if I did, it was a reflex. I was trying to bet.
Yeah, well, not going to the casinos.
I don't even
I
drink.
mean, we could use it for
So it's hard for me to give you guys drinking money.
tip the dealers if you guys really don't want to. A lot of the time, everybody's drinking in this game, but I can't drink.
God. Should I actually do commentating?
Just go to me, man.
I'm so bad at it.
Okay, give me the show, man.
Well, you're really good at poker.
I am great at poker. That is actual fact.
And you're becoming a horse betting
Dude, that's like literally
phenom.
the funnest thing I've done in a while.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the track.
I feel alive now. Like I've been losing so much money.
I'll study the racing form for us.
Did you hear about the bad beat me and
No, but I'd love to.
Eddie had?
I love hearing bad beats.
We had a 6-leg parlay.
Oh my god, man! Can you stop betting parlays?
Me and Eddie had a parlay together.
Or can I book them for you?
Hey, my bookie loves you. That's why my bookie loves you.
Yeah.
And it was what? It was like I think $68 to win like 1,000. We did a Kenneth Walker touchdown. Zach Charbonnet got 2.
Oh yeah.
Kenneth Walker missed. I had another parlay that the last leg was Sam Arnold over 222.5 passing yards, and the way the game ended, he only had 213, and that was $20 to pay 380, and I lost that.
Okay.
Yeah. So those were my 2 last legs.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, man.
I know these are sharp plays.
I have every NBA game today under. Every single one.
Oh no.
It's a lock. I promise you.
Lakers opening night tonight?
Is it open? I don't know. I just saw there's
I think so.
game. Eric O'Brien with pocket tens. It's not even his hand. He didn't even win it. It was somebody else. Mark with 2 buttons. That's running good, man. Having 2 red buttons in front of you. I don't know what that feels like. I haven't had one in front of me.
He's been playing solid and running well since I got here. Jared has not been running well.
Jared, the last few sessions has been not running too well. But I heard he set it up for November 8th.
Yeah,
Great lineup to come back up.
Yeah.
One session is going to make 10x the bankroll. That raised to 120.
See, you're good at commentating.
I can pronounce
Who
his
raised the
last
120? Salzburgler in the cutoff?
See, I couldn't pronounce. That's
Brian called on the button. Jared said 120 is for chumps. Made it 5 hundo or 6 hundo.
See, and the chumps do fall. Eric O'Brien was gonna call. This guy is like too sticky with it.
This is the guy that had the dirty diaper?
Yeah, that's the guy that I lost the lap dance to. Oh, and he folded.
All right,
Pocket jacks.
I'm gonna hand this back to Adam. I gotta go down the street.
For the greatest poker show there
No,
ever
this
was.
is the greatest poker show.
You didn't let me finish. That ever was, because this is gonna be the best one.
Yeah, that one's washed.
Alright, we wish you the best of luck, DGAF. Chat. Please go support the other show. Be in the chat.
All right, shout out to DGAF. That was fun.
We got a few minutes.
Few minutes left. A few.
I'll tell you how to invoice me. I'll remember. At the end.
Few hands left here in this pretty spicy, really fun 10-10-20 game. Jared's game. Been a lot of action. Matt Salzberg joined us. He's been a lot of fun to have.
It's about to be the chat.
This is crazy because I actually sold these people chips, but I kind of left early and I didn't realize there was that much money on the table.
Yeah, it's funny. These games always get deeper and bigger as time goes on. People get stacked and rebuys. So yeah, it's just the beginning when they buy in at the start because there's always going to be a lot more chips added on. So
yeah, this is
things escalate quickly, as they say.
I don't know. Has anyone asked you what's your favorite poker hand? Does the chat know yet or no?
My favorite hand?
Let's do a PLO hand and a no limit.
I'd say my favorite no limit hand maybe is like Jack 10 suited, maybe.
Jack 10 suited.
Fun little snapper hand. It's kind of cheesy to say aces or ace king. I don't know. And then
you can't say aces. If you say aces, you're just a grinder.
maybe in PLO like ace jack 10-9 double suited.
Ace jack 10-9 double suited.
Have a lot of board coverage with that hand. Good thing to have in PLO. You can play it strongly pre-flop and can connect on a lot of boards post-flop. So I like the old ace jack 10-9 double.
All right, so little connectors, a little double suited.
Yeah, I got an ace blocker to kind of minimize your chances of running into aces pre-flop and flop some nut flush draws and straights and flop a lot of big hands.
I read somewhere that 10 is the strongest card in PLO.
10?
Yeah, because it blocks all the high straights.
Yeah, I mean, ace is the strongest hand in PLO by far because anytime there's a flush, you have the nut flush blocker, which is paramount, and obviously flushes are higher rank stuff than straights.
How do you adjust the game going from a 4-card PLO to a 5-card PLO? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever played that?
I have played some 5-card, but for the most part, I've just settled in as a 4-card guy because there is a 5-card game at another place in LA, but I mostly just play the 4-card because I kind of figure I'm playing a little bit left-handed when I'm playing against people that only play 5-card. I'm familiar with it, but I kind of prefer 4-card. I think 4-card's a little more pure. There's more bluffing. And 5-card, I feel like everybody can make such a strong hand that I feel like it plays a little differently. But I also haven't played a ton of 5-card hours, so maybe a 5-card reg would bristle at that take. But I think 4-card's a little more pure.
That game is just like insane.
Yeah, everybody flops so strongly when you get 5 and 6 cards. But I mean, obviously, there's a strategy to it. It's not like you can't, that's every strategy has its own. Every game has its own strategy that makes sense.
Mentioning something about what was it?
Maybe somebody mentioned Big O.
Yeah, Carlitos. My game, we play 6-card high-load double board. No qualifier can use 2 or 3 whole cards.
That sounds a little complicated.
That
seems
too much.
Yeah, it's a high barrier to entry there on the understanding. But that's a tough one.
I was like, I can't believe people are.
But yeah, Hustler in here mostly is just 4-card PLO, and then there's other places in LA that are mainly only 5-card. I don't think any place is 6, but I think that's more of an online thing for the 6-card PLO. But yeah,
we got a raise from Dan and a call from Mark.
That's gonna be a good one, serious.
I believe your heads up.
I mean, Dodgers are pretty deep. I think the Dodgers are definitely favored.
I would say pay attention, tune in first inning of game.
420 bet looks like on the button here on this Ace Jack 3 2-spade flop.
Interesting number.
Exactly.
Mark is gonna race him. I feel like I see it in his eyes.
He's definitely not. That doesn't look like he's going anywhere. That's for sure.
Yep.
Good check raise. Good read. Kind of check raise small here. Check raise to 1,000 over the 420 or 430 bet.
Friday.
You want me to predict this hand already?
Yeah, I'd love to see what you think.
It's gonna go call, bet small, call, river jam fold.
It's kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of times people are always afraid of like a flush draw flop. So I feel like when people check raise, it's usually like a big, like this is almost like a check min raise. Almost makes me wonder if he has like an ace X of spades. Wow, he's jamming in here.
And a call.
I kind of think I feel like Mark maybe has like a ace something of spades, and then I don't know, maybe seed 8 has like a set or top 2 or something. I don't know. The check raise small was kind of interesting. Made me think he has like an ace in spades because he's not worried about it.
Queen 10, king 10 of spades too.
That could be, yeah. Let's see what they got here. Looks like I was on the money. He's had the ace X of spades.
And got to, wow.
And I thought the other guy had like a set or top 2. I'm not sure what he had. I'm not sure if he's going to show that, but yeah, that's exactly what I thought he had. top pair aces with the nut flush draw, given that
No
small
set,
check raise.
because Set would have taken it.
Yeah. Maybe he had like a king high flush draw.
King high flush.
Like king queen of spades, king 10 of spades. But yeah, that's exactly what I thought he had with that. When he bet 420 and he check raised to 1,000 on that ace jack 3 2 spade flop, I was like, man, this looks like ace X of spades for sure.
This is why.
I guess I still have some NL hand reading skills.
You still got your no limit
Yeah,
skills, man.
guess
Even
so.
though I overheard, I was watching the stream and I heard you do 95.5 now, 95 PLO 5 holder.
Yeah, 5% and hold 'em. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Mainly when I'm just waiting on a PLO list, pretty much. But yeah.
Hey man, I gotta start doing that. I'm at like 90-10, but 90 is baccarat and then 10.
Oh boy, watch out for that.
I
That's
know,
tough
man.
tough to win at the table games.
It is. Well, now I have a little bit of poker too. Anyways, that was the stream for today. We're gonna have another one at 7 p.m. So thanks for joining us.
Been a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Adam,
I'm your
thanks for
commentator,
having
Adam
me.
Johnson, Comedic Gamble. Thanks for joining in, guys.
And we'll see you next time.